Good morning. This is your wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Rob, get with it. Robbie. So Rob is laying down on the job already this morning. I don't know what's going on, but I know he just said it's taking longer than I thought, and I'll be in there in a minute, or I'll have it in a minute, which is unacceptable.
Uploading some graphics to my TV here, and it's taking a while.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
You know, that used to be a lot more popular than it is now. When you complain about the service or something, people would think it would make them sound sophisticated, and I'll go, and you know what? This service is unacceptable. Like, okay. All right, Mama. You good. You good.
She's probably right, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And man, I thought I was going to have the day, to go rest. Because some people like to rest, because we've been running extra. Oh, as Riggins would say, I had a day yesterday.
I had a day.
Woo! And Alexis says that too. It must be a millennial thing, meaning had a busy day, crazy day. But Mr. Todd's got to come to my house today to do some video and for some things in my for my feet page.
I got a feet page.
That's going to take forever. You'd think it wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you just take your shoes and socks off, and then they do the videos and the stills and the whole thing.
Yeah.
But you gotta, you still gotta have makeup.
Sure.
And you got to reset and after you put your feet in the mashed potatoes, and then you redo it, and the oil, then you redo it. So it's got to, you got to redo it every time and make sure they're super clean.
Well, see, that's the thing about mine, Ace, that stands apart from the rest. Mine is a food-free foot site.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't see how you're making it then. I thought only ones that had them steps in cake and everything was.
I did one.
Was what makes it.
I did one with a ribeye that got a lot of pretty good response.
Would you just rub the ribeye all over your feet?
No, I was just throwing it up in the air with my feet and catching it.
Yeah.
Slinging it up.
Oh,
It was quite a talent.
I'd watch that.
disgusting. I would not.
They should do something fun like
I'd
that.
like to see how it works.
No one does steaks.
Yeah, nobody does steak.
No, it was cooked too.
Yeah.
The perfect medium.
And maybe it could show how when you step on the steak, the juices would ooze out of it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we've seen butter and all that stuff, but no one does steaks.
Yeah.
Hot baked potatoes.
Liver. Nobody
liver.
does liver.
Yeah.
Gizzard.
There's a whole market we could tap into right now.
Turkey neck.
Yeah,
Turkey neck. Turkey neck.
We're going to go through a name every
Savory.
time a meat imaginable.
Yeah, the savory side of foot videos.
Yeah. That's 80-20 right there.
Yeah. You think does anybody make a sandwich with theirs? Like make a sandwich with their feet?
I don't know. Not
Would
that
that
I've
be-
seen, but I would. Yeah, I would watch
Like
that.
maybe
Just
maybe they pull the bread out of the
curiosity.
bag and then they actually use their toes to dip into the mayonnaise and spread it on the plate. Oh man.
Yeah, mine's all just stunt work.
Okay. Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Happy birthday to the monkeys. It's actually a National Monkey Day today. Day focuses on non-human primates, like apes, tarsiers, never heard of that, and lemurs. I didn't know a lemur
I don't know what
was a monkey.
is.
Please
Love a
do something
lemur.
about the monkey. Please. She had a monkey's foot around her neck and a three-legged monkey. And that monkey didn't give her no trouble.
If you're looking for something really cute, look up the pygmy marmoset. It's the smallest of the primates. They're, you hold them in your hand. Very cute.
They're like the little finger monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so cute.
All right, Ace, finish this statement.
Yeah.
Ain't no business.
Like monkey business.
Ain't no business like monkey business.
Two
that?
people right now just went, oh my God, they did a Danger Danger song on the radio.
Yeah.
Are they
That's
both in
it.
this room?
Only two.
We're sitting right here.
Am I
Oh,
talking
is
to
it
them?
you guys?
Yeah. Am I literally talking to them right now? Danger, danger.
Yeah, the band's so nice they named them twice.
Yeah. Did they have a? Was that their big one?
That was
yeah.
yeah. They had Danger had 2 hits: Monkey Business and Naughty.
And no.
Yeah, Naughty may have been bigger than Monkey Business, wasn't
I think
it?
Monkey Business was the bigger of the 2.
So you had to say, "Here's the new
Danger song,
song,
Naughty.
Naughty?
I know.
That's ridiculous.
Super annoying if you're a DJ. Yeah.
Here's Naughty by Danger. You're like, is he having a stroke?
They had a gold album, and then Nirvana came along and crushed them.
Yeah, the other one should have been called Monkey. Monkey.
Keep it going.
I like monkeys, though. I like watching monkeys.
They're
I
the
wouldn't want
cutest.
one. Like everybody always says, I want a monkey. I wouldn't want. I don't care much about a lemur, though.
Yeah,
I love a lemur.
The only lemurs I like are the ones on
Madagascar.
Yeah, on
King Julian?
King Julian
Yeah.
is the best jungle creature ever.
He is the funniest. I can
I
watch that
think
show
the
all
monkey
day.
experience thing is overrated. Going to see the gorillas and the monkeys, it just seems a little overrated.
Look at that baby, so cute.
Please move on to something else, Reagan, so she doesn't do that voice again.
All right, so we can talk about Megan 1 or Megan 2. Which Megan do you want to talk about? Just pick one or two.
Megan
Two.
1.
Well, there's 2 big Megans in the news. Megan Thee Stallion was in court yesterday. They're doing the trial for the rapper Tory Lanez. He's accused of shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot in a SUV while she was out one night with her former best friend. The defense claims that he did not shoot her at all. She gave testimony yesterday in court, and she said, I wish he would have killed me. That's if I had known that what I would have to go through after the shooting, I wish I would have been dead.
Well, that's a little dramatic. Calm down. I mean, I know you got shot in the foot, and it's extremely painful, and people have been mean to you on social media, but your career is also doing pretty well, and you would not have performed and hosted Saturday Night Live. There's so many things that have happened to her since this shooting that she would have missed. So let's just slow it down a little bit.
She says she's not getting any sympathy from the rap community because it's a male-dominated group. And yeah, people have been cruel to her on the internet,
Which is a shame. I don't. Why would people be cruel
Why
to
are
her?
you being
She
cruel
was
to
the
her?
one that was shot. Nobody
Yeah.
should be cruel to her.
I don't want to get shot. That sucks.
She said he
By
offered her
some
$1 million just to
Yeah.
not tell. I'll give you $1 million. Don't say anything. And he told her, I've got probation. I'm on probation. I can't get in trouble.
It's crazy. What are you thinking, TJ?
I'm just thinking that there she is. She is a legitimate, allegedly a legitimate victim of an assault with a deadly weapon. Yet she still has to add to the victim status of saying people have been mean to me.
Well, yeah.
And she's one of the biggest stars in the world. People actually call her Megan Thee Stallion with a straight face and seriously at her request. Anybody that gets that is privileged. If you can call yourself something stupid and people refer to you that in a serious way all the time, then you've got it pretty good in the world.
Hot takes here.
Yeah. So says a guy with a fake name.
Right.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Is Megan
But no,
number?
I mean, I don't. I'm just saying, I don't think she has to add to. People should have sympathy for her for getting assaulted to begin with
Absolutely.
in a court, the court. But I would. Has that testimony and all been televised? Is there
No.
video of it? Yeah, I'd like to watch that.
I would too.
That'd be a good trial to watch.
Me too.
I want to see it. She looks awesome.
She's also
She's bounced back.
I thought that's why you wanted to watch, because she's very attractive.
She is beautiful.
Is Megan number 2 Meghan Markle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, the other Megan, did she cuss during her testimony? There's no way she went the whole time without cussing.
Not that I saw. Maybe though. Can you cuss during a testimony? Are you allowed to do that?
I think they prefer that you not, and they'll maybe, call you down for it. Please, you're in a court, watch your language, that sort of thing.
Trying to tell my story out here. Let me cuss.
But maybe not. It depends on the court, I guess.
Yeah. Netflix's documentary about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle debuted with a total of 81.5 million hours watched in the first week, making it the highest rated, most viewed documentary in Netflix history in its first week.
Wow.
So somebody's watching it. I have not.
I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list.
I gave it I'll come back and try again. Maybe I was distracted. I gave it an honest try because I was interested because I wanted to be able to understand the backlash on Twitter.
Yeah.
But I had a real hard time getting through it. Found it so boring and very, I don't know, overblown is the proper word. It's just so dramatic from the very beginning. I don't know. It's just
The general consensus is that they have not revealed anything major in this first episode. Probably won't be anything in this next episode. But there's 3 more episodes after the second one.
But I
where
did
they say, go ahead.
No. Go. So, finish what you.
They go into how they left the palace, which should be dramatic.
There is an article I saw on Yahoo yesterday where they say there's a report that people who are employed at the palace who worked with them have gone to the king and asked him, please release us from our non-disclosure agreements, because they want to. They say they are lying, and they are, and that there are 2 people specifically that the report says have asked to be released from their NDA so they can talk about it, because they say I don't know if they've seen the preview, that they've been lied about. And he has been reluctant to release them allow them to be released from their NDA.
I must see the king.
Yeah.
I need to see the king.
And I don't know if that means if they don't actually ask the actual king if there's a council or how that works. But it says they've requested the king release them from their non-disclosure agreements because they worked with them, and they're lying.
I guess Prince Harry didn't have one. He's talking all about the palace. He didn't have an NDA?
I guess not. If you're the member of the royal family, you can talk about your family all you want.
Netflix can really tweak the numbers though to make everything new is the biggest ever. What was this one? Biggest in its first week
for a documentary.
Yeah.
Right. But not biggest. Most watched documentary
ever on the service. Yeah. It says in the first week. They're very specific about how they lay it out.
Because what is the highest watched documentary? Is it Tiger King?
I don't know. That's what I thought. I thought it would have been Tiger King, but King
maybe didn't get in its first week.
Yeah, maybe not.
It took a while for people to
Tiger King
really watch it.
was out for a few weeks before it caught on. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like right at the beginning. It was like March of the pandemic.
Yeah, the person in promotions and marketing that finds a way to tweak all of these Netflix numbers and everything to make to go in and root out how every show can be number 1 in some category needs to be the highest paid person at Netflix, because that is a huge marketing tool that they use.
Sure.
And I mean, it's not illegal or anything. It's just somebody who has the talent to be able to go in and find that specific.
Yeah, because that becomes the headline.
Yeah. Oh my God! Netflix just keeps getting better and better and better and better.
And I'm trying to find most popular documentary on Netflix, and there's no. Here's the list of the 5 biggest documentaries in Netflix history. You can't find it. No, everything directs you to this Meghan and Harry thing now, and they have the best documentaries.
It's got to be Tiger King. I'm trying to think of the other ones that have been on there that were huge.
They did those serial killer ones too, right?
Which
one? Where you could hear the tapes.
Oh yeah. That might be big.
The Bundy one, maybe. That was a big one. Dahmer was probably
the Social Dilemma has been huge.
How to Make a Killer was pretty big because they did like 1 or 2 or something like that. They had 2 parts to that.
Yeah,
what about it's Nightmare Roommates or whatever.
Right. That's a really good one. What was the one? I Am a Killer just released their next season.
I Am a Killer?
Yeah, so maybe next week it'll be the most watched documentary on a Wednesday in Netflix history.
Octopus Teacher.
Since 2019.
Exactly.
Since December of 2019.
Octopus Teacher might not have cracked the top 5, but it's in the top 5.
It's the one that makes people fall asleep the fastest. Netflix can say that.
It's number 1 in my heart and head. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
There's a police officer in one of America's major cities who's sitting around today going, "What? I was on my own time. What's the problem?" It's part of Delicious Audio. Coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. This is acetjtv. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell them what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, acetjtv.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So we said, who is saving? You're saving money right now to fix a mistake that you made. Here's one. It says, I got hit with a baseball bat to my upper stomach when I was young. It left a permanent mark that looks like a hickey. So, yeah.
That
I don't know how you get, I don't know the procedure to get that fixed. We got a couple like this. I'm currently saving to pay my attorney to fix the mistake I made of getting married. Divorce is expensive. And you know why, Alexis?
Why?
Because it's worth it.
Okay.
That's the old joke. People say, "Why? You know why divorce is so expensive? Because it's worth it." said it's worth it. I tell you what, man alive.
Nice.
Let's see. Some of these we can't read because they're nasty. They're nasty on the radio.
There's an interesting one. There's a lady, Alyssa on the front page that says, I jumped into a natural water quarry with my new Apple Watch and came up, and there was no new Apple Watch. Now saving for a new watch.
She lost it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just fell off her arm. It's gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my son just got finished saving for new AirPods. Because he left his in his truck at school, and his truck got broken into, and they stole them out of it. It's the only thing he had worth anything in the truck. What? And they stole them. So he just bought his new ones he's been saving up for.
That sucks because, it wasn't really his mistake, I guess. I mean, kind of, but not really.
No. But
you got to consider you leave your AirPods in your truck. That's pretty safe, you know.
But it's his mistake for going to college.
Exactly.
Being stupid and going to college.
What an idiot going to college.
That's socialism at work right there.
Yep.
Hey,
Marxism,
maybe.
Yeah. No, not maybe. It is.
Spread it around.
Yep.
Those should be my AirPods.
Why
Give me
do you
one
have
of them.
them?
Give me at least one of them.
You're right. College sucks.
I've been telling everybody.
There's
I've been telling y'all.
On the front page of our Facebook page, Jill says the mistake she's saving to repair, that I went to college and got a 4-year degree that I don't use, so student loans.
See? Proving the point.
She's pretty.
What a student.
Bones.
But as TJ Alexis has pointed out, as long as I've known him, that I went to college and have a 4-year degree from LSU, and he did not graduate from college, but we make exactly the same money. So where's that getting me?
Right.
Not getting me anywhere.
I feel you, dog.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, Cat.
Riggins, were you commenting on the attractiveness of
Yeah, I just happened to look at that.
Little Miss 4-year degree.
Yeah,
Is that who it
4-year
was?
degree.
I thought I heard that kind of under your breath. Oh, she's attractive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, good for her.
Sure.
On all accounts. So she'll be just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Meaning because she's attractive?
Yeah,
It's
she'll
going
be
to work
fine.
out for her
She'll
no matter
be
what.
fine.
And that's the way it should be.
Just like my brother told my daughter when she was going off to college. He said, don't worry about anything. Don't let it stress you out, because you're pretty and you'll end up, finding some guy that'll marry you who's got plenty of money and he's successful. So, don't worry so much about the ins and outs of the grades and the day-to-day stuff. Just,
Don't stress over doing good in college. Just meet a boy.
Yeah,
Find a rich man.
you meet a good-looking boy whose family has a lot of money, and he's going to be successful. So, makes it that much easier.
Exactly.
Necessary to pull up her picture here in the studio, Riggins?
Yes.
Yeah, she is pretty.
I just looked up and I was like, why
It's a
is Riggins
headshot.
pulling up this lady's picture in the studio?
Where did he get a headshot? Is that from her Instagram?
Yeah, she does, I guess, like photography, maybe. I'm not really sure. Looks like she does a lot of makeup, professional makeup and hair and stuff, but she is, beautiful.
All right, so you that's not one of her models or something.
No, it's her profile picture.
Yeah, that's a profile picture.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, Jilly Jill. Jill, yes, I will.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Riggins, it's the week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, as Riggins reviews it all for us with the week.
Go, Riggins, go. Yay!
Wow.
Riggins!
Halloween happens on Monday, filled with demons, blood, and spikes. If you want to see something scary, just look at Ace's TikTok likes. Am I right?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
A lot of people like our TikToks.
Yeah.
That's not what
We
we
have
know.
millions of them. What's your point?
Yeah, no.
Millions.
You mean people that...
I'm talking about the things you like on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not scary.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV.
There's something up on our social media we want you to go check out because it's the first time we've ever allowed this to happen. It went up last night. Thank you to everybody with all your great comments about breaking and entering Christmas. And it was kind of neat to have the opportunity to show everybody breaking and entering Christmas this year. We captured it on video. We took really careful steps to ensure that the recipient's identity remains unknown. Mr. Todd blurred out all kinds of stuff, and it's cool that you can see it because video was such an important part of raising the money we did on Peddling for Peyton. And that's, where a lot of the funding comes for breaking and entering Christmas, along with all of our great sponsors. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on our Facebook page, and people have left really nice comments, and it's very nice. We appreciate it. I love when stuff is just, they say like somebody goes into their storage room and they find the master tapes to an album, or they find a movie that they thought was long lost. This one's a little more weird, but there is rare footage of a live action Sega game featuring Michael Jackson that they thought was lost in 1993. The game's called Scramble Training. It's a mix between an arcade shooter and an interactive ride created for the Sega World theme parks. And they thought it was gone. Turns out somebody bought a box of stuff at a flea market in the UK, and the footage was in the box. Wow. They had no idea what they were buying. But this video has been released. They're like, check this out. This is Michael Jackson's voice, and he's in a spaceship giving directions.
This is A Shuttle calling AS-1. Report status.
This is AS-1. All crew on board.
Roger.
Welcome everyone to Scramble Training. I am Commander Jackson. By completing this training successfully, you will be qualified for the
It's just kind of cool to see that this actually exists. And the full video is like a 12-minute video that's been uploaded to YouTube that was part of this game that they created at the time back in '93 that never really came to anything, and they thought this footage was lost. So now you're getting to see this cool stuff that nobody's ever really seen before, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, Michael Jackson sounds like a commander.
Right.
I'm Commander Jackson.
Scramble Training.
I'd hate to have him as my commanding officer. He would be tough.
Yeah.
And there's a Phoenix police officer is under investigation after it was discovered that he was traveling to Las Vegas to make movies. His name is Christian Goggins. He went under the name Rico Blaze in his movies.
Oh, man, that's my name.
And he was on paid leave and was caught posting the adult content on his social media. Now, a lot of people say, well, he's always on leave. He didn't do it on police time. But I think when you're an officer, there are a certain set of standards that you must meet. And one of them is that you're not allowed to do adult content. I don't know. It may vary from force to force. But he did an interview with a YouTube channel talking about how much. And I find this amusing because maybe it is art to some people. I don't know, but he takes it really seriously.
I enjoy it. It's like an art form. Yes. I feel like this is how you can express yourself and do it in the way you want it. It's not like everybody else, and everybody's afraid to do it. And like I said, having the team behind my back makes it better. It's supporting me. Yes. It makes it fun. It's like a job that you like. You want to come to work.
It's an art form.
Well,
it's how I express myself.
Yeah, that's what I say. So many things get that gets used for so many things to excuse whatever you're doing. Just say it's how you express yourself, and you're fine. Doesn't matter. But one of the best movies I've ever seen is called Unbecoming of an Officer. In that world. Okay. So yeah, they don't like it. You know how they'll always say that behavior unbecoming of an officer.
Yeah, cops can't cops and teachers know isn't there something that prevents you from posting adult content?
Oh, there used to be, but I have no idea, especially when it comes to the teachers. Yeah, because they're all over the internet.
Just seems like it'd be hard, especially if you talk
they're handing out pornography in some of the schools.
Yeah, but
so I'm sure the teachers don't have any rules.
Just seems like if you taught middle school, high school kids, it'd be real bad that somebody would discover that the teacher was posting adult content, because it'd be hard to get those kids to focus.
Do you think it's worse that the teachers do adult content or a police officer?
Teachers.
Yeah, because they're dealing directly with kids every day.
What if you found out the teacher was eating a booger? Or did adult content? Which would you rather find out your kid's teacher was doing?
The number one.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even like saying that.
That's an odd combination.
Right. So random.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Strange what if. Yeah, it's the season of giving. And usually that means joy and happiness, unless somebody gives an offensive gift. Next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. All right. We are approaching the end of another year where we feel like we have been blessed so much by the people who support us. Not only you as the Ace and TJ radio family of listeners, but also by our sponsors and partners. I mean, we really appreciate them and want you to use their products, not only because they advertise with us, but because they're great companies, or we wouldn't be advertising for them, like Calitrin. Calitrin is a way to lose weight naturally without drugs and stimulants or any of that stuff. What you do is you take Calitrin before you go to bed, so therefore you know it's not going to be a stimulant. And it's scientifically proven to help you lose weight. Inches, weight, side benefits as well that a lot of people notice: better sleep, decreased joint pain. They have more energy because it's made with the top quality collagen, okay, that we need in our bodies that we lose over time. And this helps promote lean muscle and fat loss and all. And the people at Calitrin are very nice. Most of them have been Calitrin success stories themselves. So go to acetj.com/weight loss to order Calitrin. You buy 1 month, you get 1 free, 2 months, 2 free, and on up the line. So you're going to save a lot of money. acetj.com/weight loss.
So one of the big questions that comes up during the holidays is holiday tipping. And I saw this yesterday, a holiday tipping, your guide to who, when, and of course, how much. Because it's a long-standing tradition that you're supposed to tip everybody during the holidays. I learned this the hard way when I found out that I wasn't tipping the mailman or the garbage people one time. I didn't know when I bought my first house that everybody else was tipping them, but I was like, what? We're supposed to? I didn't know that. So essentially what it boils down to is based upon this list that comes from, is it Buy Side is the name of the website that it linked me through to. It's essentially the cost of one service. For example, they said if you have a tutor for your kids, if it's a company that someone owns, a small non-monetary gift will do. But if it's someone who works for the company, or say you have a college student that tutors your child, the cost of one service. So if they charge you $20 an hour, let's say, you pay them an extra $20. And that's kind of the way it all breaks out. A massage therapist, though, you're supposed to tip your massage therapist the cost of one service. Meaning if it's a $90 massage plus a tip, you pay them like $100.
$180.
But
What?
If you can afford to have a massage therapist on the regular like that, to the point where it is your massage therapist, then that they look at it like, oh, that's nothing then.
Okay.
You must be rich.
In an apartment building, the building superintendent, you're supposed to tip $25 to $150 depending on how nice your building is and how long you've lived there. Okay. And then if you have a building handy person, it's $25 to $50 per worker. Your dog walker, $25 to $50 or the cost of one service. Your hairdresser, the cost of one service. Your nail salon, the cost of one service. Your personal trainer, that's essentially it. It's the cost of one service. You're supposed to tip all of these people throughout the course of, at the end of the year at the holidays.
I'll tip them with smiles and thank yous. Like, listen, it's a recession.
So you won't be in there tipping your nail salon lady the next time the cost of one service?
No.
We in a regression.
Yeah. All that.
Just think about it. If you did all that, would add up.
Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. We meet up in here. It's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, you know. You see them along the way, they're city people. That's the guy that's, you know, over there washing windows, or that's the, you know, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. And you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over, like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over, and you would go. Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No,
gross.
Old.
They're old and gross.
Listen, I relate to old people more than I relate to young people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home, because you won't be able to, you know, you say, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street, and I got to go. I got to get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. His name's Money?
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. and she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Y'all shut the hell up." And I was like, we're not even friends. I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This is money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh,
that's so."
It's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. "You walking out of somebody's life?" Like, she's at a hotel. Shut up.
Maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe.
You
He didn't have a
couple
shirt
was
on.
out walking their dog.
You and money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. It's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Everybody looking good on TV this morning.
I know that's right. I know I am. I got that fresh cut.
You go to YouTube, search for acetjtv. There's a lot of stuff that goes up every day. We have daily videos every day, which you can find on all of our social media. Yesterday, we added the new Ace TJ Media interview, where TJ interviewed business manager Adam.
Or who will now be referred to as intern Adam.
For a spot on our new company. In addition to the show airing live today, we've got a brand new edition of Ace at Large, which will feature more stuff from Christmas County, which is Gaston County, which does some incredible stuff at Christmas. And today we're featuring the Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden, and then Christmas USA, Christmastown, USA, McAdenville, which is one of the most unbelievable lights displays you've ever seen in your life. The entire town comes together to light up if you've never seen it. So we've got some great footage. So that's all going to be brand new today for you to check out.
Yeah, if you ever find yourself even close to North Carolina at Christmas time, you need to go see all of that stuff.
Yeah, it's great. So you can see the whole thing again. YouTube today, Ace TJ TV, or on all of our social media. The holidays are about giving, spending time with friends and family. And most times, everybody's excited about getting a great gift. Great being the key word, because great gifts people get excited about. Offensive gifts can change the entire tone of a holiday. And this is an annual tradition on the Ace and TJ show. But has anybody ever received an offensive Christmas gift? Now, it could be offensive in a couple of different ways. One, it could just be trashy, something that should not be given. Two, it could be something that's offensive because it's a little bit of a jab at you. Or number three, it could be offensive just because it's dumb. Giving someone a new vacuum cleaner for Christmas can be considered offensive because there's no thought put into it. Like, oh, they need a new vacuum, or their house is dirty. This will be a good gift for them. You know what I mean? It's all about the context of the situation that makes the gift offensive.
Or your own perception of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or your own perception of it.
I think that plays into it a lot.
You think that sometimes it's not meant to be offensive, but it's taken as such?
One of my sisters-in-law gave my other sister-in-law a cookbook for Christmas, and it did not go over well. And I thought, what's the big deal? It's a cookbook. It's like a nice cookbook. Yeah, but she took it as,
you need to learn.
You need to figure out, and which she's not wrong. She was the one putting chocolate sauce in the macaroni and cheese.
But what was the what was the context? Was it really? Was it a jab?
It could have been, but I didn't read it like that. That's what I didn't read it like that. I don't think so. I can't imagine she would have done that.
Really?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe.
But you're not certain.
Yeah, I don't know.
So at the Ace TJ show, you could have been involved in it, or maybe you just witnessed it. a family member thinking it's funny to give someone an offensive gift a dirty gift that's opened up in front of the kids. Like, or just the fact that you thought of that for that person can be considered offensive.
Yeah, you're a skank. You'll love it.
Yeah, exactly. At the Ace TJ Show, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you want to remain anonymous, just send us a DM. We'll get to your offensive Christmas gifts next.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a president of the United States showed the world some pretty quick reflexes. We'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was on this day 14 years ago, December 14th, 2008. Then President George W. Bush showed some pretty quick reflexes when he dodged a pair of shoes thrown at him by an Iraqi journalist during a news broadcast in Baghdad. You remember that's supposed to be quite an insult in Baghdad, but Bush just kind of gave it a little once to the left and like that and slipped them, thankfully. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
We mentioned earlier, thank you to everybody who's had such nice things to say about breaking and entering Christmas. And for the first time ever, we've posted a video that allows you to get a feel for what's happening and what happens with breaking and entering Christmas, with what we did earlier this week for a family. None of this would be possible without our incredible sponsors like Home Trust Bank. Home Trust Bank, they work hard to understand your business or personal banking needs and to craft solutions to meet your specific requirements. And the people that work at a Home Trust Bank, that's the community in which they live. So they really, really do care about what happens in their own community because it affects them and their families. HTB.com to get more details. HTB.com for Home Trust Bank.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, so Ace just brought this to my attention. This is important to note. If you want to go see the Breaking and Entering Christmas video, it's up on our YouTube channel. And the link is posted on Twitter, Facebook, but on Instagram, just click in our bio, and you'll see a link up there to go check that out.
Links on the bio page.
Links on the bio page. Plus, if you just go subscribe to our YouTube channel, we got tons of content. So you could just kill hours and
like
hours
and tons?
Hours and hours and
like and subscribe.
Hours. Yeah, like and subscribe. Cute.
Click that bell.
That's exactly right. You know, one thing I notice about people that is Yeti's, TJ, you might be the person to ask about this. Are Yeti products as popular as they once were?
Not quite, because there are so many really quality. I don't want to say imitations, but follow-ups from other companies, like different brands that are they're still expensive, but they're a little less expensive.
Yeah.
And there's so many of them, but Yeti is still considered the best.
The best.
Yeah.
And don't you notice when people have one of those off-brand Yetis, they love telling you that they got it at Walmart for like half the price?
Yeah, like they're so much smarter than you are. And all that.
They do. My parents got 2 of them. Walmart, $20. It's half the price of a Yeti.
Oh, you're talking about the cup?
Yeah, those the tumblers or whatever they are.
Yeah, I got one right here.
He does.
It says Temple Team on it.
How do I get one of those? Right, Alexis?
Right. I've been like eyeing that for a while now.
Can you believe that?
I know.
I did ask them. They said you got to buy a house.
Well, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So,
You're not getting it.
I'm not getting it.
I'm sorry, but what Riggins about Yeti?
No, that's really all.
That's
I
your
wanted.
mom and dad bragging about this?
Yeah, that's all they talk about. How cheap they got it.
I got a new Yeti backpack cooler for my birthday.
Oh,
did you?
Yeah, back in the September.
It's a backpack cooler?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the new version of it.
Oh, really?
I don't mean to be flexing, but, you know.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved. Again, this is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, you know, we tell you about Omaha steaks and how delicious Omaha steaks are, and how, you know, I've always got Omaha steaks on hand because I love getting those as gifts and giving the gift packages as gifts, and how the steak is the top quality steak and it's so delicious. But, you know, if you go to omahasteaks.com and use the promo code TJ when you go to checkout, you can save $40 off your order right there. Boom. And then while you're there, you're able to save 50% off site-wide already. But you need to hurry because you need the delivery by Christmas. If you actually love the person, if you don't, then drag around. It's up to you, right? So going over this and everything, you know, their website is just completely filled with delicious foods, not just steaks, but chicken and pork and seafood. They even got lobster and salmon and grouper, all of these things. And that's why Alexis gets lost on the site and just sits there, you know, basically window shopping and doesn't decide on what she wants. But everything from the steaks to the chicken to the pork and seafood, they have complete comfort meals. I mean, it's just, it's unbelievable what all they have. Omaha Steaks. So again, omahasteaks.com, and when you check out, use the promo code TJ. and you'll save $40 while it's already 50% off site-wide. So do that. OmahaSteaks.com, promo code TJ, minimum order may be required. Do it now.
Your offensive Christmas gifts. And again, the fun part about this is offensive can mean a lot of different things. For example, this lady DM'd us and said, my offensive Christmas gift. My mother-in-law gave me the Billy Blanks collection of Tybo workout videos because she thought I needed to, quote, tone up a little, end quote.
That's not nice.
It would have been fine without the comment.
Right, exactly. Like just as
Would it? I don't think it would have been fine without the comment.
Hold on a minute. She only put in quotes the words tone up. She didn't put in quotes that the mother-in-law's direct quote was, I think you need to tone up. Yeah. She may have said, we got you this. I love it because it can tone you up. Without full out saying you need to tone up.
So you're saying she may have misconstrued the mother-in-law's intention just a little bit because
not this lady. If she has, then I'll retract that and say her mother-in-law is just a winch.
Not a winch.
But if she's ever not said said something that wasn't just glowing about me, then she needs to loosen up. Her mother-in-law is right.
Okay. There's another one that's, again, this is up to the person. This lady said, keep me anonymous. For Christmas 2 years ago, I was given an inflatable ring. I thought I was about to be proposed to. However, I was not. Thank Jesus.
Inflatable ring?
So what's the offensive part of receiving the inflatable ring? It's like almost like making they're joking about proposing to you. Is that the offensive part of that?
But she said that she didn't want to be engaged anyways, right?
I know. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm saying. What's offensive is different to each person. I'm not sure the offensive part of that one.
Okay. Back to the other lady.
Yeah.
Kanita. May 4th, 2022. This country is about to turn into The Handmaid's Tale, and TJ's arguing about people wearing pajamas on a plane. Eye roll. Her mother-in-law is a tortured woman. I'm for her mother-in-law, and you need to get on that Tybo because your mother-in-law knows what's best.
And this one, a DM from Twitter. She said, "Keep me anonymous. My parents gave me some lingerie after my divorce to help me, quote, get back in the game, end quote, so to speak. I guess they felt I needed their help getting a new man in my life. It was a G-string and matching bra, and very, very awkward."
It's just gross.
Lingerie. Ooh. We have a rule in my family not to give anything that sounds French.
No croissants?
No.
No lingerie?
Mm-mm.
No berets?
No.
They're American fries.
Oh, no. But they're just fries.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
A lot of things happening this morning. Legal trials, things to watch this week. We'll get into all of it. Less than 10 minutes and now trending.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a president of the United States showed the world some pretty quick reflexes. We'll give you the details next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was on this day 14 years ago, December 14th, 2008. Then President George W. Bush showed some pretty quick reflexes when he dodged a pair of shoes thrown at him by an Iraqi journalist during a news broadcast in Baghdad. You remember that's supposed to be quite an insult in Baghdad, but Bush just kind of gave it a little once to the left and like that and slipped him, thankfully. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on AceTJTV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
The hottest trending topics coming up in just a couple of minutes. It's Now Trending with Riggins, sponsored by the Johnson Group. Whatever your commercial cleaning needs may be, the Johnson Group can handle it because that's all the Johnson Group does, commercial cleaning. Office space, medical building space, doesn't make any difference. It's all they've ever done since 2004. Find details at acetj.com/clean. That's acetj.com/clean for the Johnson Group.
So I was doing this thing that I do every day because I'm so intelligent. I was reading the news. And everybody knows if you're smart, you read the news, you know. And what I saw of the headline was a lady is, I let my mommy group play matchmaker and I found my new husband. Interesting. So what stands out, that's good. Good for her. She's pretty. So, you know, best to her.
Would it not be best to her if she wasn't pretty?
No. Just throwing that in just to give people a mental image that she's pretty. And it makes me wonder, though, those things are called mommy groups on the internet, on social medias and stuff, where they share tips and all of that kind of thing. How old do your kids have to be before you don't call it a mommy group anymore? Like if your kids are little babies and stuff, or they're just learning to talk, or they're toddlers and young, very young, and they call you mommy, then it makes sense. But if you got kids up, you know, 6th grade.
I would say around the 3rd grade, wouldn't that be like a good breaking point?
Maybe like in the 1st grade.
But they're still in these groups, even when their kids get a little older.
Wouldn't you just not like the name? Like, wouldn't the name just always be awkward? Like, would you want to be a part of a daddy group?
You would love to be part of a daddy group.
It depends on what kind of daddy we're talking about.
Shut up.
Yeah,
but
there's a way it's used that I'd be like, I'd love to be a part of that group.
But the thing is that I think a lot of women, a lot of moms want to be called mommy as long as possible because it makes them feel like their kids are still. They don't want to think about their kids getting too big, too old to not call them that. So, I wonder why though they don't call their grandmothers grandmommy.
Grandmommy.
That would sound pretty cool, wouldn't it? Grandmommy.
No.
Where are you going, grandmommy?
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like
Not
that.
one bit.
Why? Are y'all making something nasty out of it?
It just sounds weird. Grandmommy. Yeah.
We can't even have a discussion about motherhood and toddlers and grandbabies without the three of y'all turning it into something nasty.
Oh, the three of us.
I didn't say anything about it.
You and you did. It depends on what kind of daddy side it is. All of that.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There
we go. Good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall, as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait, a little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, coffee. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Hope is not a strategy.
Hit a backhand. Good job. Good get, Katie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit charlottecitytennis.com or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Oh, hold on, I gotta get my old man glasses on.
Why, you gotta read something or what?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be reading. I just can't see anything. We gotta read stuff, man.
Do we?
It's fundamental.
What are you reading right now?
I'm reading the Ace and TJ Facebook messages.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all.
Oh, nothing worth sharing? You're just reading them to yourself?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just reading.
All right, let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, so this is the week. Starting tomorrow, you can go see the sequel to the biggest movie ever.
Biggest money-making movie ever.
Oh, it's not the biggest movie ever?
No, if they do all that out, when they divide all that stuff out and multiply it based on inflation and all that, Gone with the Wind is the most, it's still the biggest movie in movie history.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Gone with the Wind, yes.
Yeah, Avatar's made the most money of any movie in history. But, when you go, Gone with the Wind cost like a nickel to go see when everybody went to go see it, and Avatar cost $12. So it's not quite the same.
I've seen Gone with the Broken Wind. That was pretty funny.
I'd probably rather watch that one. Is there nudity in Gone with the Wind?
No,
Like, what
not
made
at
it?
all.
Why was it so popular?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Because women liked it.
Women liked it.
Yeah, and because she had all these suitors after her, and she was a bad.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Suitors.
Suitors. They were all trying to date her and give her presents.
Love that.
Yeah. Trinkets. They love trinkets.
I love trinkets.
So Avatar 2 opens tomorrow is what you're saying, right, Rick?
Yeah, I guess that's the point.
Yeah.
One guy that stars in the film said James Cameron is the Leonardo da Vinci of our time. He's equal parts scientist, engineer, and creative mind, just like Leonardo da Vinci. So that's pretty high praise,
That's
right?
very high praise.
It's not dramatic at all.
Yeah.
And probably has no intentions of ever getting another job with James Cameron.
Listen, he's did Alien, Titanic, Terminator.
There's no disputing he's great. But I mean, he's no Sylvester Stallone.
But
he hasn't made Rocky. He hasn't made Rambo.
Don't you guys like the Terminator?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I'm saying James Cameron's great, but again, he's no Adam Sandler. He's never made Happy Gilmore.
I don't think these comparisons have ever been made before.
I'm
just saying.
You were on a tear there.
Yeah.
And I love that Rob is actively anti-Avatar. Again, that's
He's
my
so
favorite.
angry. He's like telling me not to go see it. Like, I think our friendship might end if I go.
You better not tell me if you do.
I think it's because James Cameron said he didn't have a respect for those comic book movies. He said that cinema is dead, kind of thing.
But didn't wait? I thought he made a version of Aquaman.
James Cameron?
Yeah.
No.
For the for the guy on Entourage.
Oh right.
Oh, that may have been. I forgot about.
Yeah, Vinny Chase.
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Vinny
I never
Chase.
thought about that.
Or was it a different movie because Vinny Chase had played Aquaman? I don't remember, but there was some kind of Aquaman tie in there from the HBO series Entourage.
Yeah, does that change your mind at all, Rob?
No, and it's not because of his stance, because other people have that same stance, and I don't hate their movies. It's just he thinks his movies are just so great that nobody else could possibly be better than him.
Right. And then I look at it like, okay, so he made a cartoon that a lot of people went to see, and now he's made a cartoon follow-up to it. Big deal.
You're right, TJ. In Entourage, James Cameron was the director of Aquaman.
Blooding. Don't test TJ. He knows.
He knows.
They said...
he's got that pornographic memory.
I do.
Said,
You've been dying to do... And you know what? You used it before anybody knew that I used it.
I know.
Because it won't air until tomorrow that I said pornographic memory.
I know.
Now, that's just stealing something right before anybody... I mean, that's like taking a Christmas gift away from somebody and then hooking it up to your car.
That is correct. Actually, I forgot that won't air until Friday.
Well, they said this is a state-of-the-art exercise that rekindles that sense of wonder and demands to be seen by anyone with a lingering interest in watching movies in theaters. So the implication there is that people don't care about going to the movie theater anymore, but this movie will bring them back.
Maybe it will.
You have to watch it in theaters.
Who knows? And it's going to be huge. There's no disputing that. I don't think it's going to be huge. I don't think it's going to be as big as Top Gun Maverick.
You don't think so?
But look,
no.
If I were interested in it and planning on going to see it, and that statement came out, I wouldn't go see it in protest because I go, that's so stupid, and they're trying to manipulate people so badly with their overly dramatic statements. I boycott it then. At that point, yeah.
Love that.
Even if I wanted to see that hunk of crap.
Yeah.
That hunk of crap.
Over a 3-hour runtime.
Please.
Ooh.
I would rather have a 3-hour root canal, naked, nailed to a stump in the swamp with the alligators circling me.
Really?
Than go watch that piece of crap.
Would you rather watch Harry and Meghan on Netflix Part 2 out on Thursday, or would you rather watch Avatar Way of the Water?
Harry and Meghan.
You'd rather watch that?
Yeah.
Wow. It says a lot.
Does say a lot. I don't know what, but it says a lot.
Exactly.
I don't know what it's saying. And then Happy National Alabama Day, the Heart of Dixie, I believe is what they're calling it. Are we allowed to say that?
Home, Alabama.
You allowed to say Dixie anymore?
Yeah.
Dixie Chicks canceled Dixie for everybody. We could still say it though, right?
Well, yeah, but just because they were racist in using the term their whole careers doesn't mean everybody who uses it is racist.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, they should give back all the money they made under that racist title.
Give it
I always
back.
say that.
Give it back.
Lady A too. Lady Antebellum too.
Mm-hmm. Just dropping bombs here and now trending, but that's what I love about this. And those are a few things that are now trending.
Rob, you may want to cut that part out before you send it to the country stations.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
But I think most of them would agree.
You think?
With me, except all the women. You know, women drive country music listening now.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They drive everything, Riggins. Everything. And we're just passengers.
Yeah.
We're backseat drivers.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm glad to have a woman driving me all the time. I wouldn't even have clean clothes. So you're through with your deal?
Yes, I am.
Okay. There are certain things that we do on a regular basis that every time we do it, we think, you know what? This ought to be on TV. Like every time maybe your husband goes to clean out the fireplace, he ends up hurting himself or having some sort of slapstick moment. So you should be videoing it and putting it on TV. The media should be there covering it every time. So we're going to find out what your situation is and what you do that should be covered every time you do it by the media. Coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a president of the United States showed the world some pretty quick reflexes. We'll give you the details next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out AceTJTV and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was on this day 14 years ago, December 14th, 2008. Then President George W. Bush showed some pretty quick reflexes when he dodged a pair of shoes thrown at him by an Iraqi journalist during a news broadcast in Baghdad. You remember that's supposed to be quite an insult in Baghdad, but Bush just kind of gave it a little once to the left and like that and slipped him, thankfully. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Ace TJ 5G brought to you by O'Connor Insurance. Listen, they understand the price of everything is going up, so they want to make sure that you get the best insurance for your money, whether it's you, your family, your business. They're dedicated to helping you find the best insurance. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Well, it's official. Alexis has hurt my feelings today already.
What did I do now?
A minute ago, off the air, we were talking about after. What were we talking about? Something with the mommy
term
thing.
Mommy and daddy.
And I made a joke about being a part of a daddy group, and Alexis leaves the room, and she goes, "You're the most perverted person in here."
Well, I mean, it's the truth. It shouldn't hurt your feelings.
I say,
yeah, facts ain't got feelings.
I make fewer jokes like that, or say fewer than anybody else. Well, except for maybe Rob.
But Rob was with you on the perversion earlier in that conversation.
But I'm saying I'm the one that says the fewest things in the room that could be considered sexual or perverted or whatever, and then you got to dump on me.
Well, because when you say it, you turn it like extra creepy.
Well, hold on a minute. In his defense, Rob may not say as much, but sometimes on Share Funny, Rob will say some stuff that decapitates
gross.
all of us.
Yeah,
that's
it makes me cringe.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's why I say Rob is a secret perv.
He is a secret
I bet
perv.
when he gets home, he takes off his pants, not just to be comfortable. He takes them off because he's got plans.
Ew. That's why his back's all messed up.
Yeah. And by the way,
who knows what goes on in there?
Yeah, you can download the Share Funny podcast every day and hear some of that stuff. It's a lot. So you're saying it's not just for comfort when Rob gets home. It's because every day there's some type of plan of something happening in that house.
That's disgusting.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a scheme of some sort.
Rob is the biggest perv, but you're a close second.
But it depends on whether you go for quantity or quality on the pervs.
And you have said some things in here that I'm like, oh my God.
Me?
Nah, me?
Yeah, I think
little old me.
More than once, you said something that made every guy in here kind of recoil. Like, oh wow, that's a lot. Just tone that down a little bit.
Yes, sometimes it's abrasive.
It's not abrasive. You guys are
But
sensitive.
I think what she's saying, Ace, is that when everybody else does it, it seems like they're joking. But when you do it, it seems like it's the real deal.
Exactly.
You know what? That
And your
makes a lot of
voice
sense.
changes, and you put on this like creepy voice on. And you're like,
I cannot help though.
I'm the daddy. Like, yo, dude, chill out, bro.
It's weird.
And you are the only hot tub person in the room.
Right.
You're a hot tub guy.
Oh, that's it. The hot tub. Okay.
Just you? This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 7 a.m. hour. Thanks for spending your morning with us, and thanks for watching.
Hey, if you're not watching us on the YouTubes, then you're really missing out. So go to YouTube and search AceTJ TV. You can see us there doing our thing. As my, as my friend Mr. Todd wants to say, go like it, love it, subscribe, pass it on, whatever. You can see the show live every morning, especially if you. Of course, I guess if you only listen to certain edited versions of the show, you wouldn't be hearing this anyway, would you? Tell people who maybe only listen to shorter versions of the shows, depending on what station they listen to on the radio. We come in all different packages. If they want the whole show unedited and all, they can get that on the YouTubes every morning. Is that enough?
Yeah.
That good enough?
I think so.
All right. Oh, and today on the YouTubes is going to be the Ace's Large edition where he goes another trip into Christmas County, Gaston County, North Carolina, and shows you all the stuff there. It's really neat.
Yeah, go see it because you'll be able to find some cool stuff to go do this for the Christmas holidays, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm. And Ace being one of them. So, I liked the show Friends when it was on. It was one of my favorite shows, and I still think that it deserves its place that it holds in our pop culture history. Now, there were a lot of things in the show that did some damage to our culture. I don't want to get into all of that, but still, all in all, as a fan of comedy, Friends was a good comedy to me. However, to this day, if more than 2 of the cast members from Friends get together, the media covers it.
True.
Yeah.
2 of them, like Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox, can meet for lunch or whatever. Nothing. But if Lisa Kudrow joins them, it's a Friends reunion. Yep. It's half a reunion.
Still friends after all these years.
So this headline reads, Jen and Friends. Aniston hosts star-studded holiday party. Jen and Friends. And then there's a picture of her with Courtney Cox and Lisa Kudrow. And I know that that's partly because of the new audience demographic that they've attracted through streaming and stuff with the younger people. But even younger people aren't as into it now as they were. It's kind of died off again. But people of the generation X want so badly for this show to be back on the air in a new version where they're all living in the apartments together again and all of that stuff. They're very desirous of that. Our generation is, especially the women of our generation. So that's why every time they're together, at least 3 of them, could this be a reunion conversation? Right. Mm-hmm. So people in regular life, people with regular lives, does that happen where there's a certain event that happens in your life all the time that you think should be covered by the media because it's so interesting? You don't have it, Alexis?
No, I wouldn't want the media covering my life at all.
But I think that if the media were to come in your apartment every time you turned that disco ball on and sat there and looked out at the moon and acted like you were a moon ray sponge,
I am
soaking up all the moon energy. I think she's going again, like down on the ground outside your apartment, right up there, pointing at it.
Holding my crystals.
You can see her absorbing the moon rays, the moon beams.
Moon rays.
I'm gonna wear
the moon ray sponge.
I'm gonna wear like solar panels, but for the moon around me.
Yeah, you're a moon panel.
I like that.
Every time Ace's phone malfunctions, could be something that the media should be there to cover.
That's correct. If I really wanted to let it all hang out there and put all my stuff out and let it be public, I firmly believe there's a must-watch reality show involved in that.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the one thing, though. One specific thing that it's an event, and I'll alert the media. It's happening in 30 minutes, like a press conference. It's happening in 30 minutes.
Phone's about to go down.
Riggins, you think that Rob coming home every day and taking his pants off and laying around, getting in his afternoon position and in his uniform, should be a media event every day, just somebody to cover that?
Absolutely. That's must see. I would watch that.
Yeah, you would have live stream, like just tune in whenever you wanted to.
It's fascinating. Rob is fascinating.
Why can't we not just get a little video of that one day? Just set up your phone one day, Rob, just so we can see what it looks like.
I don't want to see
me in my underwear?
Yeah, I'm good on that, but thank you.
He sounded so disappointed. All right.
I just figured everybody would want to see it. I'm dying to see it. I want to know.
If you two want to see it, he can send it to y'all.
And then Rob, make sure the legs are kind of stretched out from the day, so we can see up in there.
That's so gross.
Really get a good look at the tackle. Really get a good look at the tackle. All right. So, what do you got? What goes on in your life that the media should cover every time you do it? Every time it happens. Send us a DM on the social medias or comment on the front pages at the Ace TJ Show. Let's go.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a president of the United States showed the world some pretty quick reflexes. We'll give you the details next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was on this day 14 years ago, December 14th, 2008. Then President George W. Bush showed some pretty quick reflexes when he dodged a pair of shoes thrown at him by an Iraqi journalist during a news broadcast in Baghdad. You remember that's supposed to be quite an insult in Baghdad, but Bush just kind of gave it a little once to the left and like that and slipped him, thankfully. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Shakaroni's in your house tonight. All you got to do is pick up your phone right now. You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ 5G. Click the top left-hand corner of the Ace and TJ app. Bam, that's how you do it. It's that easy. Whether you want that extra big Shakaroni pizza, whether you want their epic stuffed crust pizza that's got cheese and pepperoni in the crust of the pizza, it doesn't make any difference. Always quality. And don't sleep on all the little extras that they have. The garlic knots, the cheese bread, all fantastic. You can never go wrong with Papa John's, especially when it's cold. You don't want to get outside. It's kind of dreary. Like, you know what? Let's just order some Papa John's. They bring a big old piping hot meat lovers or a shakaroni to your house. It's fantastic. What?
I don't know. The way you said that was weird.
It's delicious.
Bring a piping hot meat
Popping
lover.
hot.
Did I say it like that? Piping hot.
Popping hot.
It's hot and delicious always. Yes, so check out Papa John's. PapaJohns.com. Or again, you can always order through the Ace and TJ app.
I feel like I'm slacking today because I haven't trolled anybody all morning.
You know, sometimes it's just fun to be nice.
I'm not even, nothing's even hitting me. I tried earlier, I was thinking about, okay, what if I said Kate Middleton is really beautiful and she's, congratulations for her, good for her. She's maintained her skinny figure even after having kids and stuff, and that's great that she continues to make that a reality. But I didn't go with that. Then I was just going to go with, man, I love a woman with no curves, just to try to pick at people and get a rise out of them and say, oh, I hate curves on a woman. That sort of thing. It's disgusting. Curves are disgusting. But I didn't do that. I guess I was just being lazy.
Yeah. Or again, sometimes it's just good to be nice to people.
Oh, Ace.
Well, the day
Heart
just
of
started.
gold. Oh, him's so sweet. Oh, him's just a little prince.
I just like to make
he
people
likes
feel
to
good.
be nice and sweet to people. Oh,
I like to make people feel good about themselves.
Bless his little heart.
That's right.
Jesus loves me, this I know.
So now he's decided to troll me.
Yep. Well,
have a heart like Jesus.
You threw yourself on that grenade.
right, exactly.
Stop being a jerk face.
Just
Stop being mean.
Yeah.
You're so vicious.
Sometimes it's nice to be nice.
Rob, you shut up. Nobody needs Rob speaking right now.
That's what I always say.
That's what you always say. Nobody needs Rob speaking right now.
Yes.
Like, why is Rob talking?
Well, we got a little bit before the end of the show. Maybe I'll think of something. Something about. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm tired. I can't even. When I can't think of anything to troll people about, it means I need to go home.
Yeah, your battery's depleted.
Right. I mean, it's just like if I were Aaron Judge walking up to the plate without a bat. You know, if I can't do what I do, if I can't get this thing a thinging, you know.
I say we just shut it down. Let's shut it down for the holidays right now.
If I can't be mean, I'm not complete.
It's not mean. It's fun.
It's trolling.
Yeah. They used to just call it picking and playing.
Yeah.
Aggravating, in good-natured ribbing for your pleasure. Now it's called trolling.
Just you. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. We meet up in here. It's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, you know. You see them along the way, they're city people. That's the guy that's, you know, over there washing windows, or that's the, you know, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. And you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over, like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over, and you would go. Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No,
gross.
Old.
They're old and gross.
Listen, I relate to old people more than I relate to young people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home, because you won't be able to, you know, you say, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street, and I got to go. I got to get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
His name's Money?
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. And she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Y'all shut the hell up." And I was like, we're not even friends. I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This is Money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's so
It's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. You walking out of somebody's life? Like, she's at a hotel. Shut up.
Maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe.
You
He didn't have a shirt
couples
on.
out walking their dog.
you and Money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. Like, it's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
So, what activity goes on in your life that you think should be covered by the media because it's so interesting? Like if the gift opening event of your family should be covered on the news because it's so interesting or shocking or out of control, that would be an example. Katie, I think she sells merch at events or something. She works at different types of events, and she said, "My shifts working football should be covered. This season's highlights could include the time our personal security guard was called out due to someone saying they had taken heroin and then passes out in front of one of our merch booths." She said merchandise, though. I said merch because I'm cool. And the time some guy projectile vomited over another fan outside our warehouse and was arrested and taken to the station in the stadium. So, yeah, those, there's always going to be some action going on.
Well,
right there.
Katie works at Penn State.
Oh, that's right. She's the Penn State. She's been listening to a long time. Yeah, so she's talking about the Penn State games.
Yeah, you got 106.
She works at the school.
Yeah, 106,000 people every weekend in their stadium.
Yeah.
People are going to get crazy, man.
I wonder if she ever has to deal directly with any of the Marxist professors at Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
That would suck. Ugh.
Yeah.
God bless you, Katie. Well, unless you're one of those Marxist university people yourself.
So God shouldn't bless them.
Save them. That's what should happen.
Riggins, would your songwriting process be worthy of seeing? Because we've never seen you write the song. We just see the weekend review, which Riggins does every Friday. Just curious if the writing process is a whirlwind, or do you just kind of piece it all together from the week and you're done with
I don't know. It's me kind of like looking at my computer screen and, thinking horrible things about Ace usually. I gotta come up with something mean about him. I don't know.
I have nothing.
I can't think.
I have nothing in my life, really, that would be that interesting every time I do it.
Maybe when TJ showed me how to use a knife the other day.
No,
that
it's not worthy of. No.
Oh, did you watch it? You saw it?
Yeah, I was here. I witnessed it.
That's worthy of being a documentary.
No.
Yeah.
Alexis looks at me and shakes her head like a little quick shake, like, no, it wasn't that good.
It wasn't that entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you can look out the window of your apartment and see the real
thing.
stabbings going on.
People actually getting stabbed.
Yeah, simulation always fails to compare to the real thing, huh?
It's kind of like kids of the 60s when they were watching violence on TV. It just meant nothing to them because they had been watching TV and seen the president get shot.
Yeah.
And his brother. And the man who shot the president.
Yeah, right.
You know, every time the kids of the 60s turned the TV on, somebody was really getting shot. So after that, you know.
It's nothing.
Right, so that's the same with fake stabbings to you, Alexis.
That's what it is.
You know, from your the cabin in the hood.
The cabin in the hood.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Alexis had a big event happen in her life yesterday, and I'm being serial. I'm not joking around. It's a big event, and she's going to tell us all about it, and you'll share in her joy. Coming up next,
Ace and TJ.
The holidays are about family and tradition, and let's face it, it's about making memories. And this year you can drive all over the place to try to make some memories at a lot of different locations, or you could do what hundreds of thousands of other people are doing, spending some time, spending a weekend in one place, one county, where you can do so many different things. And that's what we're checking out today on Ace at Large. We are inside the Shield Museum of Natural History and Planetarium in Gastonia, and this is an incredible place. Thousands and thousands of school kids have been here throughout the years, but this year, thousands and thousands of families are going to be inside the Shield because there's so many different things you can do. There's inside fun, there's outside fun, there are even Christmas memories to be made in the stars. This is Candace Jordan, Planetarium Administrator. In other words, this is the person that knows everything about everything that's happening during the holidays here at Shield. So let's talk about some of the great holiday stuff that's happening.
Yeah, so you're wondering, what do I kind of do with my family for the holiday season? You can come out to the Shield Museum because we are going to have a lot of stuff going on. So first thing we're going to have is a brand new show in the planetarium called Holidays Around the World. So that will take you and kind of let you figure out how we have seasons, why we put Christmas trees up, why we put ornaments on it, and take you through about 32 different countries around the world and see how they experience the holidays. So really neat. Also in the planetarium for a limited time, we'll have our laser music shows. So if you're a fan of like Metallica, Queen, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, even just the holiday songs, come on out. It will be an experience on its own. It's very loud and very cool.
And as if that's not enough, you've also got regular day-to-day activities that always happen here at the planetarium.
Yeah, so we are open 7 days a week. The only time we're closed this month is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So come on out. We've got things like dinosaurs, big cats, live animals, the farm, regular planetarium shows, and more.
And let's talk about price and hours.
Yeah, so price will vary depending on if you're a City of Gastonia resident or not. But general things, planetarium's $5 a person. We have something that's backed by popular demand called Winter Wonderland. Kids can sock skate in our own like little frozen pond.
Oh, very cool.
That is a little extra charge, but trust me, your kids will love it.
You heard Candace mention the Winter Wonderland sock skating. There was no way I was getting out of here today without making my 20-year-old son, Cade, do this. So come on in. Mr. Todd's wife is also doing it. Go for it, Cade. Let's see. I heard Candace mention there's a lot happening out here at the farms outside the Shield, and that's where we turn to Nathan Chapman, who's the farms educator.
Yep.
So give us an idea of everything that's going on here at the farms during the Christmas holidays.
All right, so during the holiday season, we try to highlight North Carolina agriculture, especially through the trees that we have. So all of our live trees that we have on the farm, our Fraser firs, green giants, and Leland cypress are all grown here in North Carolina locally, so they're swarmers. We also have around 250,000 lights on the farm this year.
Here,
yes.
With animals?
Yes, yes. So we have a few new arrivals to the farm actually. So we have Mike and Lucky, our new cows on the farm. So make sure that you come through and see them. They're about almost a year old, both of them. One's a little over a year and one's a little under a year. So make sure that you get to see them when you come out. We got goats, sheep, chickens, rabbits, turkeys, and our new arrivals, cows. So make sure that you come out to the farm and see everybody and the lights.
Now that we've covered all the incredible stuff happening inside the Shield Museum of Natural History, we're going to go find a different kind of holiday fun, a different kind of memory to be made, one that's a little bit faster. from the indoors to the outdoors. Who says you need snow to have a good time tubing this holiday season? You want to make some memories? They happen on this hill right behind me. Bring the entire family. This is Chutes Snowless Tubing. Now, we're in a little bit early before things get kind of crazy, and things are about to get crazy. Crazy fun. This is Jay Oliver, the executive director of Crowder's Camps, this is your baby behind us,
It's
right?
the baby, yeah.
Right, so it hasn't opened yet, but explain to everybody what's happening here tonight.
So in just a few minutes, we're going to open up our session, and every 8 tickets sold sponsors 1 kid to go to camp this summer.
That's very cool, very cool.
Yep.
So how did this come to be here?
So I went to a tubing place, paid about $75 per my kids to go, and I was like, you know what, we can do this in Gastonia. It doesn't matter if it don't snow.
Yeah, we've got hills.
We got hills, why not? So we invested in this material called Neviplast, and man, it zooms just like you're on snow. And so for the last 4 years, we've been using it. And last summer, we was able to scholarship $58,000 worth of scholarships for kids to come to camp.
That's fantastic. All from people coming out here, having a great time, making some great holiday memories with their family.
Exactly. We got Christmas music playing, hot chocolate brewing. And it's a great place to spend the holidays with your family. But also, we go all the way to the 1st of March. Just to kind of get in that ski season so you don't have to drive 2.5 hours to go tubing with your kids. You can come out here to Gastonia, go tubing, enjoy it, have a good time, and not spend a ton of money. But every dime that's given goes to scholarship kids.
For a wonderful cause.
Exactly.
Most important question. Have you done this?
I love it. I love it. Let's go do it.
Let's go check it out. So we moved to the top of the mountain. Here's one thing you need to know. There are 3 sessions every single weekend night, 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30. The best part about it is they're limited to just 50 people a session. So you have plenty of time to go up and down and make as many runs as you possibly can. So how much fun is it? Let's check it out. This is my son, Cade. Are you ready?
I don't know.
No, just get going. Here we go. Cade's gonna test it out. Okay, now I have to do that, right? I have to do that. I'm dying to do that now.
Hey, hands on the handles, guys. Make it even.
Hands on the handles. Okay.
All right, on your mark.
Wait, Todd, you ready?
Get set. Go.
So obviously, I have had a lot of fun today at Crowder's Camp Chutes. Don't miss this. This is a really good time and a great place to make a holiday memory with your family. Also, don't forget the Shield Planetarium, an incredible place, Museum of Natural History with some awesome shows. And that's not all. You want to find out more information about holiday parades and visits with Santa and so much more? You get all those details at acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston. Safe to say there's a reason Gaston County is Christmas County. And we've got more for you next time on Ace at Large.
Okay. I would just like to say that if you were to describe the Ace and TJ show at this very moment, or if I were to describe it, I would say, comfy cozy are we right now. Comfy cozy are we. Alexis is new to the Christmas scene because she was raised Jehovah's Witness, and they do not celebrate Christmas, and she was forbade. She was told that she would be smoked if she as much as looked at a piece of wrapping paper. You'd be wrapping yourself in faulty Christmas lights and shorting out and catching on fire.
Nope.
However, when she became an adult, she split off. She ran in the middle of the night.
I packed my bags.
Ran through the cornfield.
About a year.
Got to the main road. Somebody picked her up, and here she is. So what did you do yesterday for the first time ever?
I got a Christmas tree.
I think that's awesome. I'm excited for you.
Yes. It's a small one. So it's like a little starter tree just to kind of, get the hang of it. But it's so cute.
Did you say small? How big? How tall are we
It's
talking?
like 4 foot, I think.
Okay. Oh yeah. So you got it's a legit tree then.
Yeah.
It's an artificial.
No, it's real.
It is real.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, it's real.
it's Israel.
It's real.
Mm-hmm.
Very messy with all
Yeah.
those little pine things falling off. I was getting very annoyed with that. And it is a lot harder to decorate than it looks on TV. Those lights are very hard to put around the tree.
Now, did you do it where you just draped them over the tree limbs, or did you do the thing where you wrap them up and down each individual limb?
So what I did, I had 2 strings of lights. So the first string I wrapped around the center of the tree,
Yeah.
and then the second string was around the outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But so I got a box of ornaments just to start off with, and it didn't come with any kind of strings or hooks, so I couldn't put any ornaments on it yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you didn't even know that you
I
had to
didn't
buy
know
the
that.
hooks sold separately.
Yeah, why would they do that?
You can use
would they
paper
do
clips. You can use paper clips.
You could have at least put strings in there or
I
something.
agree. That is it's a scam. You buy the ornaments, no hooks.
Yeah,
It's
like
not your
what? Come on.
I can bring you some hooks. I have extras if you need them.
Okay. But yeah, so I still have to put the ornaments on it, but it's so cute and I'm so happy and I just keep looking at it and it's my little friend now.
Please tell me you didn't put any ornaments on it.
No, I didn't put no ornaments on it.
Or you need I bet you there's at least one marijuana ornament on that tree,
Yeah,
isn't
I'm
it?
gonna put some doobies on there.
There's a big marijuana plant.
Doobies.
A marijuana plant ornament.
The marijuana plant is my tree.
Exactly. There we go.
That's the tree I got.
That's the truth of
So
it.
it's only 4 foot.
Yep. Well, I have a feeling you're going to be a lot closer to the North Star than the rest of us.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Congratulations,
Thank
Alexis.
you.
We will get to all of the top trending things coming up in Now Trending next.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a president of the United States showed the world some pretty quick reflexes. We'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, AceTJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was on this day 14 years ago, December 14th, 2008. Then President George W. Bush showed some pretty quick reflexes when he dodged a pair of shoes thrown at him by an Iraqi journalist during a news broadcast in Baghdad. You remember that's supposed to be quite an insult in Baghdad, but Bush just kind of gave it a little once to the left and like that and slipped him, thankfully. That's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
All guests of the Ace and TJ Show stay at the Hyatt-centric South Park, Charlotte. Beautiful new hotel. Some killer dining options. We've eaten there plenty of times. It's awesome. Modern rooms, all in the beautiful neighborhood of South Park. It's a wonderful place to stay. It's the Hyatt-centric South Park, Charlotte. You got to go book your room today.
So earlier in the show, we were talking about offensive Christmas gifts. And we got a DM from a lady that said, my offensive Christmas gift. When I got married, I was 5'7", 125. After my second baby, my weight was floating around 140 to 145. That Christmas, my mother-in-law, 100 pounds, and sister-in-law, 120 pounds, both gave me the same book as a gift. The title of the book, French Women Don't Get Fat. It's a cookbook and guide to eating the way French women do so you don't get fat.
Yeah, that was a popular cookbook at one point. Yeah.
She said, I was so offended and upset, I threw them both away and then got pregnant again.
Wow. Yeah, that's not cool. But I guess if it's a popular cookbook, I don't know.
French women don't get fat, but they stink.
There you go.
They got armpit hair.
And
yeah, the ones in France do.
Mm-hmm.
And this one from Twitter, and this is hard to believe. And they weren't offended by this until later, but it'll make sense. Because when I was 13, my grandparents, my dad's parents, got me, my brother, and all of our cousins gold bracelets for the boys and gold necklaces for the girls with our names on them. Think Joey and Chandler bracelet buddies. Seems fair. Problem was my brother and mine turned our wrists green. And we learned afterwards all the cousins got 14 karat gold. Just me and my brother didn't. My mom knew it was because she divorced my dad and the grandparents were holding it against us. So the grandparents buy their own grandkids not real gifts like the other kids got because they were upset that their mom had divorced the dad, their son.
That's not fair because it's not the kid's fault.
Yeah. Who takes it out on the kids who have nothing to do with it?
Now their wrists are turning green. They got gangrene.
Bless.
And
I say take it out on those kids.
So you would.
And then one more offensive gift. She said the family printed out an application to Virginia Tech for me because they didn't like the fact that I was just going to community college before university. They meant it as a joke, but I was offended. Like if I don't go to a 4-year college, I'm not going to real school.
Wah, wah.
Sorry.
Ace TJ 5. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
So, Riggins, how are you feeling today? Yesterday you were dragging and then you got coffee and you were flying.
Yeah.
Are you normal today? Because
Yeah.
you slept like 30 hours last night?
Slept about 30 hours and I feel on top of the world. And I've had 3 cups of coffee this morning. So, yeah, feeling awesome.
good.
Just ate a bite of a souffle. I feel very fancy.
Right?
Yeah.
Souffle.
Pretty much killing it.
Killing it at life, dude.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Did?
Don't tell your dad you had a souffle for breakfast.
I would never.
Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, Elon Musk is no longer the richest man in the world. He was worth $340 billion not too long ago, but you know, he took a hit with the Tesla stock, then paid 44 billion?
Yeah, 44 billion.
For Twitter. So now he's down to $168 billion. So
he's a patriot.
He's barely getting by.
He's a patriot. He knew that he was losing money and all that, but free speech is so important to him.
Yeah.
That he took the hit.
It did. So it'll probably take a little while to get his money back, but
Well, if I still had billions after I spent some money by being a patriot, I'd be a patriot all day long. If I still had billions.
Oh, it's great that you do have a price. Your patriotism has a price.
It's easier for him to be a patriot than a poor person.
Thank you for your service, Alexis.
That's true.
It's actually not.
Is it not?
No.
Well, he can buy something and give people freedom of speech. A poor person can't do that.
Yeah, but a poor person has had the freedom to be poor, so they're living it. They're living patriotism.
That's different.
The freedom to be poor.
That's right.
I'm the real patriot. I'm poor.
I'm exercising my right.
New Zealand passed a historic anti-smoking bill, but this one is interesting because it's banning the sale of tobacco to anyone born on or after January 1st, 2009. So it's hopefully going to prevent future generations from smoking.
So no matter your age, you're not allowed to purchase cigarettes or any tobacco products.
It appears that way.
Wow, that's cigars as well, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know what the culture is like in New Zealand, if a lot of people smoke already or didn't smoke.
It's not free. It's not a free country.
No, I mean, not according to that law.
It's
It
not
doesn't
free.
seem that way.
It's not free.
So those
because they were some of the hardest lockdowns on COVID and all too. So yeah, they were arresting people for sticking their heads out the window and stuff. They're bad.
It's crazy. So violations of the new law are punishable up to about $96,000. So
those people are 14 as of right now. Is that right? They're born in 2009. They'd be 14 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once they turn 18, they still will never be able to buy cigarettes or anything in New Zealand.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's only on tobacco. It didn't say nicotine. So I guess how many. I don't know what the numbers are vaping versus smoking, but I guess vaping is still a possibility if you live in New Zealand. But maybe not. Who knows? So we've talked about this for a while. The Dahmer, the Netflix show, was a couple weeks ago the biggest series Netflix ever put out, but that's just been surpassed by Wednesday. This is the Wednesday Addams series that was released, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or whatever. The most popular English language series of all time. So people are watching. Alexis watched it.
I
loved
watched it. It was so good.
Directed by Tim Burton.
Yeah, I saw rave reviews for it.
It's really
Critics said it was really fantastic. And you
Even
would
the person that plays the hand.
Yeah.
That guy's cool.
That guy's kind of the hand is
The
cool.
hand is cool.
Really?
Yeah.
You would expect that from a Tim Burton thing, though. I mean,
Yeah, Tim Burton is amazing. I feel
People
like.
think you would think it's a Netflix series, but like it's Tim Burton and quality actors and actresses. Of course, it's going to be good.
Not a fan of Tim Burton.
Oh, I love Tim Burton.
I don't like his work.
Yeah, I can't picture you liking Tim Burton.
But
peculiar.
Yeah, he's very peculiar. So, if Netflix is losing subscribers, like was in the news, they're losing subscribers, they're having to take hits, they're having to start charging this or that, or commercials and this and that. How can every new show be a record setter when they're losing subscribers? How are more people watching it, but less people subscribe?
I don't know. Do number of episodes factor into all that stuff?
It's got to be something that they're
you know,
tweaking.
if you're a new show and you have 5 episodes and another new show comes along and the same number of people watch it, but this one has 8 episodes, you know, you say, oh, this is the biggest show ever.
Yeah.
Well, the same number of people watch both, but they just watch an additional 3 episodes. You know what I mean?
And when we ever heard of Netflix having a flop?
It doesn't happen often.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't ever hear.
Has it ever happened?
Yeah.
Where Netflix comes out and goes, "Oh, we didn't hit the mark on that one. We didn't get nearly the viewers that we thought we would." Like like movies have to do. They'll come out. I guess Disney had another flop. This flop. This flop. That was terrible. Netflix never does that because they control the numbers that get released and everything.
Because you have no way of knowing how many people watch anything on Netflix.
No.
But they do put out a lot of original content, and they do cancel shows. So yeah, they just probably don't make it headline news. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
They obviously wouldn't.
Yeah, I know. It's just marketing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some old school radio stuff.
Yeah.
Just hey, tell everybody it was huge. Yeah, when nobody showed up, nobody knows that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
if nobody showed up, nobody knows it wasn't huge.
And a little trick of the trade for you, if you're ever listening to the radio or watching TV, and you hear them use the phrase "fastest growing," you could say that about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the fastest growing news show in America, or the fastest growing in your neighborhood.
Wow.
Yeah. Sounds cool, though.
It does sound pretty cool. Maybe your entire life is a wreck, but you are killing it in this one area. We're going to find out what that is coming up next.
Now you can hear and see the show anytime. Just click acetj.com or acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a president of the United States showed the world some pretty quick reflexes. We'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was on this day 14 years ago, December 14th, 2008. Then President George W. Bush showed some pretty quick reflexes when he dodged a pair of shoes thrown at him by an Iraqi journalist during a news broadcast in Baghdad. You remember that's supposed to be quite an insult in Baghdad, but Bush just kind of gave it a little once to the left and like that and slipped them, thankfully. That's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv.
More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. Not only can you see Breaking and Entering Christmas for the first time now in a video we've posted on our YouTube channel and on all of our social media, especially on our Facebook, but you also get a feel for the reaction of these kids that come home to find their entire house full of Christmas gifts and food beyond anything they could have ever imagined, beyond anything they could have ever hoped for. Breaking and Entering Christmas, a massive success this year, thanks to everybody who got involved with Peyton's Promise and our incredible sponsors for Breaking and Entering Christmas, like Deacon Food Services. Here for all of your food service equipment needs, Deacon delivers. They start with you, the customer, and then they tailor their efforts to your needs. They're ready to assist your company with your next project. All you have to do is go to deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Deacon Food Services, really proud to have them be a part of Breaking and Entering Christmas this year. They were fantastic.
New game on the Ace and TJ Show. It's not a new game, but a new version of the game. It's called Legend or Not. I'm going to read out some celebrities. You tell me if you think they are a legend or not.
I like this game.
Troy Aikman, legend or not?
Yes.
No.
Legend.
Don't know who that is.
Football guy.
See, and that's why I said no, because if Alexis doesn't know who it is, it can't be a legend by definition.
I took it as a football person. He's a legend because he's in the Hall of Fame, and he's the host, and then he's done Monday Night Football now and been a broadcaster for years. But I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, but
he'd be a football legend, but not a legend.
But I would say no still. Now that I don't like him anymore.
You're done with Troy Aikman?
Yeah, when I liked him, I would have said he was a legend in his field. But now that I don't like him, not a legend. I'm not an honest jurist.
You're not. What about Clay Aikman? No, Clay Aiken.
Clay Aiken?
Clay Aiken.
Not a legend.
I mean, he's not a legend, but I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yes.
You say yes.
Rock legend.
He doesn't.
He's a rock legend.
Everybody knows who Clay Aiken is.
No, that doesn't.
not a
Just
rock
everybody knowing who you are doesn't make you a legend.
Look, his version of Mary Did You Know alone makes him a legend.
I mean, it is good.
Beverly Aiken. No, I'm just kidding. Vanilla Ice, legend or not?
No.
Yes.
I think he's a legend.
Yeah, he's
legend.
a legend.
The first hip hop album to ever hit #1.
But as a white guy, that doesn't count.
Whatever. Man.
Doesn't count. I say no.
Yeah,
Bill
legend.
Cosby, legend or not?
Oh, I don't want to say he's a legend.
He's a legend.
Sounds
He's a legend.
weird
Bill
saying
Cosby's
he's
a
a
legend.
legend.
He's a legend.
He's a bad legend.
Well, that may be.
Well,
Allegedly.
And not all legends are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you would call him. You'd be safe saying the legendary Bill Cosby.
Jennifer Lopez, legend or not?
Jenny from the Block.
No.
No.
Yeah, I think so. No. She's played Selena. She's a legend.
Oh, she played a legend, so
Yes.
she is a legend.
Yep.
Selena's not a legend either.
Yes, she is. Don't you dare say that. I will.
Ace TJ 5G.
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Does your mom date Alexis? Surely doesn't, does she? So you don't keep up with her dating life very much.
No, she dated her ex-husband. I remember them dating.
Well, good. That makes sense.
He was annoying.
Yeah.
He would leave voicemails because at that time people still left voicemails and leave all these cute things from my mom. Oh, I would hate it.
Hello, Candace.
Yep. Hello, senorita.
Learn from each other.
Is that what he would say?
Just dumb things.
Hello, my little señorita.
Yeah, and then he made us watch all these boring movies. My mom's like, "Oh, we're gonna go over to his house for dinner today and watch." Ugh, I hated it.
I hope they weren't like the Pat O'Brien voicemails.
Was he Hispanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he took care of his grandma, so his grandma was always with us on all the dates. So it was my brother, me, them two, and his grandma.
So y'all had a good, little playmate. The three of y'all could play together while your mom was with her boyfriend.
Yeah, they were
So
like, take care of her.
Y'all like all go out to dinner together, or all go over to his house and have dinner and watch movies?
Yeah.
Like what was one of the? Do you remember any of the movies?
Yeah, what is it? Life is Wonderful. It was like a movie about the Nazi times in Italy or something like that, but it was all subtitles.
And it was called The Life is Wonderful?
Life is Beautiful, yeah. La Vita
What?
Bella. That's what it was called. I don't know.
So it was
just old movies.
And it's where your mom lives now, in that area, where they living somewhere else?
No, here in Charlotte.
Okay, so that's how long were they married?
They were married about 6 years.
Okay, so you were pretty much in your formative years raised in the house with a stepdad?
Yep.
Oh.
Mhm.
But he wasn't a mean person or anything, right?
He wasn't mean, but I couldn't stand him. He was jealous of like my mom hanging out with me or my brother and things like that.
Yeah.
And then he tried to tell me what to do, and I was like, "Nope, we're not doing that, buddy.
And
Go tell your grandma what to do."
yeah, and so you grew up in the house with somebody else's grandma.
She didn't live with us when they got married. Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of things? He would tell you what to do, like what? Like pick up your room? Or?
Yeah, like he would just try to tell me things, like try to be my dad, and I was like, "Dude, I don't like you. I don't care for you. Go away. Like I know you're married to my mom, but."
And he was Salvadorian or some from somewhere else?
Salvadorian. But then that's when I went to go live in LA after they got married, because I was just like, I'm not doing this.
Man, just pillar to post, as my mom would say. Just dragging those kids from pillar to post. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And your brother stayed the whole time with him?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to. This is bad, but we used to live on this farm, and there was train tracks next to us, and I used to have dreams where I would like drag him to the train tracks and tie him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, our time is up.
They were just dreams.
We'll pick
but
this
still.
up again next week, and remember I gave you that workbook to write out your thoughts and log your dreams.
Be sure to pay through the portal this week before our next appointment.
And so, you dream you dragged him out on the tracks and let the train come run over him?
And look as it was happening. And this wasn't just a dream that happened once.
And did you tell your mom you had this dream?
Oh, yeah.
about it? Like while they were still married?
Yeah, I was like, that's the universe trying to tell me something.
Right, and then she says, the universe trying to tell me you're about to go to California with your dad because you're going to kill my husband.
The universe just told me you got to go.
Was that what they called the last straw?
She's like, yeah, we're going to send you away.
So you still have those types of dreams about people?
No.
Like, meaning mainly any of us?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/cardinal today. If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Things just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hey, listen, don't you ever miss Riggins' Weekend Review Song. It's on Friday mornings on the show, and then you can find it on its own podcast after that, and any of our social medias and stuff, however we put up the podcast, wherever you get podcasts, YouTubes and whatnot. Sponsored by Calitrin. You need help losing weight? Go to acetj.com/weight loss and order Calitrin ASAP.
As soon as possible.
And faster than that even.
Get it.
How does that work? I don't understand how insurance works. I'll be honest. I'm 35. I've got insurance. I pay for the insurance every month. I get the bill. I pay it. I just don't know how it works because I've tried to.
What do you mean, like car insurance or what?
All of it. I've tried to use the insurance, and there's always some issue. Oh no, this is not how. We don't cover that. This is not for that. And I go, well, who am I paying then?
Right.
I just don't understand it. And maybe that's just how insurance works. I'm not really sure. I could use a little more knowledge in that area.
Well, what are you trying to get covered? What are you trying to do?
Like something about my car, like I needed to get fixed. They were like, "Oh, we don't cover that."
Well, yeah. What was it that was broken?
I'd rather not say.
Car insurance is different because it's not like it's going to cover things that are breaking down.
No, it's not that. It was
like the
cosmetic damage that I had. No, it wasn't my fault, but I'm like, no, we can't cover that. I go, how does that work?
You guys are a scam.
I mean, I don't want to say that, but I feel like.
know. I have a windshield that's been cracked for like 3 years. My insurance didn't cover. I'm like, well, why am I paying you guys then?
Well, it depends on. It also depends on the level of coverage that you have.
Yeah, and I don't even know that. Apparently, I got the bum one.
The worst one.
The worst one. And
If
it's
you
like, why
have
even
just
pay for it?
liability, then they're not going to cover anything else on your car like that.
I don't know who's liable. I don't know.
Everybody
Liable,
else.
Bible, it's all the same to me. But on the flip side, when it comes to my yard, it's pristine. I rake up all those leaves. I cut the grass. I keep it looking nice. So that's one area of my life that I'm pretty much killing it. I don't want to go on for too long about it, but I'm really proud of the work I've put in on my yard.
Killing it.
Killing it.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Now, I understand parts of your life might be a total wreck, a total train wreck, disaster area, but there might be one area of your life that you're just totally killing it right now. What is that thing? You could, maybe all the guys you've dated have cheated on you and disrespected you, but listen, you're the go-to girl when it comes to coupons at any restaurant. All your friends call you, they know you're the chick. What is the area of your life that you're just killing it? Like Ace is really good at doing laundry. He loves talking about how he's on top of the laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Now, his life is not a wreck, but there's challenges in his life.
My life has its challenges.
Yeah. So, but he's killing it at the laundry.
Yeah.
So that's how you
laundry
gotta
game strong.
Super strong.
Super strong.
And those are the things you need to focus on. The places where you're just killing it.
I love that. Enjoy your good small wins or big wins.
Absolutely.
Celebrate yourself.
You might excel in this one area. What is that one area that you excel at? Simple question.
That's what I've got to go with. Laundry is supposed to make me feel better about my life.
That's what he said. You have to celebrate the small or big things.
Okay.
Celebrate them.
Yeah. You could be sucking at doing laundry. And that would be another thing that would be bad.
You suck at? Is that what you
Yeah.
And that could be another thing
That you're terrible
Yeah,
at.
but you're not. So
Thanks,
it's a good
Alexis, I think.
I'm killing it at showing my hauls from Fashion Nova.
Ooh.
Oh.
There you go.
I kill it at hauls anyway.
You're good at hauls.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes from the dressing room, sometimes after I get home, sometimes because it's stuff I've ordered.
Yeah.
I'm doing my hauls.
Is it always a fashion haul?
No, sometimes it's a food haul.
Food haul's good.
Sometimes it's a medication haul.
Is that
what
right?
I got at the pharmacy.
How come you never see a guy doing any kind of a haul?
No.
Hey guys, check out all the new shirts I got today from Amazon.
Or they go to Lowe's or Home Depot. Y'all should do that. Look at all this wood I got.
No guy would ever watch that. It's like, no, I'm not
Look at these
watching that.
tools.
I have tried that one with the wood. It's pretty funny.
Shut up.
So what is the one area where you're just totally killing it right now and you're proud of it? At the Ace TJ Show, we'll find out coming up next.
TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, acetjtv.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on AceTJ More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. Have you been thinking about buying a new home? Or maybe you're ready to list the home that you have, or if you're looking to invest, think this might be the right time for you to purchase an investment property or a second home. Doesn't matter your situation. You call Melissa Chambers of Chambers & Associates Realty and her team. They are experienced, knowledgeable, and ready to help you in a variety of different ways. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Chambers & Associates can help you with all of your real estate needs. And that includes the little things that make a huge difference, like if you're selling, free staging help, because they know the things that buyers look for, the little things that make all the difference in the world when somebody walks through a house looking to purchase. They also offer things like free decluttering help, so they can show you, now let's don't put all that there. Let's take that out and move that over here just to help you clean it up and show it off even better. They do that whether you're buying, selling, investing. You call them, they can help you. 704-439-6232, 439-6232, or online at lkncharlottehomes.com/AceTJ. That's lkncharlottehomes.com/AceTJ.
Okay, so keeping up with the new Tech D Rob. We told you that he took a big step as a grown-up when we came in one day and he was not wearing his signature cargo shorts that he wears through all seasons every year, he was wearing long pants, joggers. He had bought a package of 3, right? 3 or 4 different colors.
3, yes.
And he's been wearing those. Then he came in, he had a brand new pair of Hey Dude shoes on. That was a big step. Grown-up shoes, clean, nice, new grown-up shoes. Crocs haven't made it in the door in a while. Or since we saw the new shoes. Now he comes in and he's got a jacket, like an athletic jacket. So where are you going with this, Rob? What is I mean, I know you've lost weight and that's great, but I mean, I would love to see you work toward a pair of jeans.
Well, I'm not going to wear
jeans. And you
jeans.
said that's just out of the question because they're not comfortable, and you'll, God forbid something's not loungewear comfort.
So the reason for the jacket, just this will be humorous to you as well, is yesterday, since I've been at my parents', which is close to where I used to live with my cousin, I went to my cousin's and I found that I had a jacket there. So the whole time I've been moved, I haven't had a jacket, and I just didn't bother with it. But I saw it there and I was like, oh, well, look at that. I can use that now that I'm colder.
But don't you have about 3 jackets hanging in there in your room on the hook?
One of them, it doesn't fit very well, and the other one I just brought from home, and it's too hot.
Okay.
So
this one's just right.
This one's just right.
Yeah.
Goldilocks.
All right.
He's such a little Goldilocks.
So you think this will be as business casual as it's going to get? You're not going any farther than this on dressing up?
I mean, maybe I'll do some like khaki pants, but not jeans. I can't do. I don't like the jeans make me sweat.
You mean like some really casual type khaki, chinos or cargo pants even?
Not cargo pants.
Right, good.
I can't do that.
Good.
Khaki capris?
Not what capris? What?
All right, so what about when the summer comes? You going to get some of those Ace linen drawstring pants?
No.
Come up in here dangling for everybody's delight?
I'm going back to shorts. I'm going back to shorts then.
Okay.
Rob said, "Heavens, no God, no."
You're missing out. You're missing out
because they're amazingly
Talk
comfortable.
About comfortable now. We'll keep an eye on.
Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I'll tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. We meet up in here. It's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, You see them along the way, they're city people. That's the guy that's, over there washing windows, or that's the, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. And you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over and you would go? Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No,
Gross.
yeah.
They're old and gross.
Listen, I relate to old people more than I relate to young people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home because you won't be able to, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street and I got to go. I got to get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
His name's Money?
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. And she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Y'all shut the hell up." And I was like, we're not even friends. I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This is Money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's so
It's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. "You walking out of somebody's life?" Wait, she's at a hotel. Shut up.
Maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe.
Right. You
didn't have a shirt
couples
on.
out walking their dog.
you and Money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. Like, it's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
All right, what's one area of your life where you're just totally killing it? You're killing it. You're killing it, Smalls.
This is fun too because I like seeing when people can pinpoint we're crushing the game on this one, that kind of thing.
And it's
fun.
important to acknowledge the things that you're doing great because you're probably just okay at everything else. Let's be honest. Not many people are going to achieve greatness in their lives, but you'll probably just be okay. And that's fine. But this one area, you're really excelling. Like Hunter Elizabeth, I think it's a woman named Hunter, which I'm kind of into. I kind of like that. Hunter? She says, or he says, whatever, improving my cookie hobby, 2 months progress. And they share cookies that were made in October versus cookies that were made in December. Beautifully decorated. They look like professional cookies. Love that. Little hobby.
Yeah.
You're just doing really good at. Can't get enough of that.
It's better than painting. You can't eat a painting.
You can't eat a painting. But you can eat those cookies.
Oh, yeah.
It's very cute.
I'm killing it at being the world's leading societal profiler and mentalist.
Oh, have we? Wait a minute. We added and mentalist. Yeah. I've never heard that before.
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm a mentalist now.
Can you explain?
That's somebody whose observational skills are so keen and their understanding of the human behavior and the way the mind works that they're able to manipulate people and do things like that. But I only do it for good.
That was going to be my question.
Yeah, I only do it for good.
Thank God.
Yeah, my dad is a mentalist as well, but he does it for bad.
Yeah. He does. My daddy did it for bad.
He's a bad mentalist.
Mark said, I won the 1982 Cub Scout Jamboree watermelon seed spitting contest with a record of 12 feet, which to my knowledge still stands today.
So he's still killing it today from a record he set in 1982.
I love that. Something to be proud of. Like you were successful at it. at this one thing. He also said, I also defeated my roommate in a McNugget eating contest with a total of 75 McNuggets eaten. I mean, that's.
I wonder in what time frame.
I mean, I think over a day, that's
nuggets?
incredible.
I'm gonna try to find out.
75
I want to know.
nuggets.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. This one, Melanie said, I'm killing it at being single. Oh, I don't know if that's.
No, that's probably a good one because she was in a bad relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she's out of that. She has broken those chains.
Independent.
Look, there's Joe says, I teach and coach a longevity class, 55 plus, at my gym. My athletes love it and tell me how much better they feel and how much healthier they are. Some of my people are 90 years old.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
I've never even heard of that. A longevity class.
I'm assuming there's probably a lot of stretching.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Keep you mobile.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Love that.
Probably a lot of cobbler in that as a reward.
Oh my God.
It's true.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Oh, the weed heads just don't know when to stop. You know, we've always said it, and this time I think they've taken things one step too far. We'll get into it coming up next.
Get more Ace and TJ than ever before.
Wait a minute.
At acetj.com or acetj.tv, you can hear and see the Ace and TJ Show anytime you want. More Ace and TJ is coming up. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJTV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the TJ 5G.
Thanks everybody who's given such nice comments about the videos we posted for breaking and entering Christmas. It's the first time we've ever done either of these things. Number one, first time we've ever posted a video about breaking and entering Christmas to let you be a part of it. Number two, although we have concealed everybody's identity, so you have no idea. And you get the reaction of the kids when they came home to find out what happened, thanks to the nominator who was there when it all went down. So you can see all of that on all of our social media. Breaking and entering Christmas, a huge success this year, thanks to our great sponsors like Home Trust Bank. Home Trust Bank. They work to understand your business or your personal banking needs. Then they craft a solution to meet your specific requirements. HTB.com is where you get the details on Home Trust Bank. HTB.com for Home Trust Bank, proud sponsor of Breaking and Entering Christmas.
Let's play another round of Legend or Not. Are these people legends or not? Arnold Schwarzenegger, legend or not?
Legend.
Legend.
No,
Not.
definitely.
Not.
I'll be back.
He would have, again, like the other ones, he would have been a legend when I still liked him, but now that I can't stand him, no.
The governor.
He's nothing.
He's a nothing. Mike O'Malley.
I don't know who that is.
He was the host of Guts.
I don't know what that is.
No.
No, not a legend.
The correct answer is legend. Uma Thurman. No.
Kill Bill, right?
Kill Bill?
Yeah.
No, I don't think she's a legend.
Not a legend. Willie Nelson, legend
Yes.
or
Yeah,
not?
definitely.
Legend.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Pamela Anderson.
Yup. Them things are legends.
Pamela Anderson, not a legend? Disagree.
I don't see anybody ever describing her as the legendary Pamela Anderson.
That's the only way I talk about it. Keenan Thompson.
No.
Legend or not?
No.
I think so.
It's great. Keenan and Kel?
Is he the longest running member of Saturday Night Live cast?
I think he was
Yes.
at one point.
Yeah.
Love him. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Legends or not?
No.
No.
Come on. Most
I think
famous
they
twins
are.
ever.
I think they are.
Mary-Kate and Ashley?
Not a legend.
You're ridiculous.
One
One
TV
of them
show.
is.
One of them?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's either Ashley or Mary Kate,
Either
whichever
one.
one.
Yeah. Tyra Banks. Legend or not?
Yeah.
No.
I think in the fashion world, legend Tyra Banks.
She created the word smizing.
Yeah, didn't Tyra Banks is the one that created the supermodel show or whatever?
Next Top Model.
Yeah,
America's
and she had a
Next
talk show, and she's done movies, and then obviously she's one of the biggest supermodels in the history of the world.
I say no.
Nah.
No.
I say yeah.
No.
She kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah. Because she's so terrible on Dancing with the Stars. She's a horrible host.
Is she bad?
Yes. Not good.
Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
yeah.
Of
No,
course.
Absolutely.
not a legend.
Yeah, he is.
I never understood the hoopla about him.
I really don't
I never
get it.
understood the gaga about his radio.
Not at all.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
weed advent calendars, weed-infused Thanksgiving meals, high-end dining with weed. They even sell a mistletoe bouquet. Get it?
I get it, yeah.
Mistletoe.
I told you that everything has to be weed now. Everything.
What is going on?
It's cool.
Well, now there's even new recipes for a ganja bread house. It's not gingerbread, it's ganja bread filled with weed. And Jesus has been identified as 420 friendly, according to a Bible scholar speaking to the Los Angeles Times. He said, think about it. Jesus was peaceful and loving. He went from house to house and was always accepted. Only a stoner could do that.
That's true. He was all about peace and love.
Except the
That's what
fact
they're
that
pointing out. They said his long hair and good vibes.
Except the fact that Jesus wasn't a normal person. So Jesus didn't have to be high to be able to do all of those things like everybody else would have to be.
They said it's even speculated that the oil he used to anoint the sick and perform miracles may have been cannabis oil.
I believe that.
Of course.
Well, no, because
and
they
this is
probably had
also proof that, in a prime example of the fact that just because somebody's a Bible scholar doesn't mean they're religious or of a person of faith.
Hang on, did he say Bible? Did you say Bible scholar, Riggins, or just a scholar?
Bible scholar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do believe the cannabis oil thing.
Yeah,
I think
because
that's totally possible.
They've been using cannabis and oils for healing for a very long time before they even consumed the plant.
And it's a natural thing,
Right.
and it would be found in that part of the world. But I'm saying that you could
Afghan
just
Kush.
because you use cannabis oil or whatever or water doesn't mean that you're a stoner. You know what I mean? It's
They
two different
said,
things to me. Totally different things.
Moses seeing the burning bush
he was
may
high.
have been an allusion, a reference to a burning weed plant. He had visions after seeing the
But
burning
you can
bush.
sit and go through the Bible and say, may have this, may have that. But if you're a dope head, you're going to sit and find all the ways that things could have been dope in the Bible.
Yeah.
Right.
I also watched a special one time that explains how the burning bush could have actually happened.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scientific explanation for how it could have happened. So there's it's very possible that it did happen, but
the explanation that it happened is actually because the Bible said it does.
Yeah. Ace, you didn't watch no documentary about
I
the
did.
burning bush.
It was
you a liar.
fascinating to watch. It was very, very interesting.
So they wrap up this by saying, so this holiday season, getting stoned might help you get in touch with your higher power. So they have officially taken over Christmas.
It's anything to tear up the American traditions.
Oh my
Just
God!
anything they can
tear
do.
up the American traditions or
of
make
Christmas,
them better.
Of Christmas, make everything's got to be weed. It got to be high for Christmas.
It makes it that much more magical.
No, it doesn't.
And
it
you're
makes
happier.
It makes it trash.
No, it doesn't.
It makes it trash. Absolutely trash.
No.
Trash.
No, it just it's good.
Trash.
Do what you want, but stop trying to. They need to stop trying to make everybody else change and look at it their way. If you want to sit and get blasted, I don't care if it's just weed or if you want to shoot yourself full of heroin on Christmas Day. Do it, mind your business, and leave me the hell alone with how I want to look at Christmas in the Bible. Go do your thing.
Well, they're
Isn't
not
that what
forcing you to do
Isn't that
it.
what dope heads are supposed to do? Their whole thing has been, leave me alone. Why are you in my personal business? It's my choice and all that. Okay, it's your choice. Go blast your head off with heroin and whatever else you want to do, but leave everybody else alone. Let everybody else enjoy the message of Christmas and the Bible that they want.
They're not forcing y'all to do it.
The whole thing is about
They're putting
changing
it
the
out
way
there
you
for the people that
and
want to
they don't
do
need
it.
to. Don't put it out there. How about
I
that?
want it out there.
Everything doesn't have to be put out there.
I want it out there.
Keep it to yourself, you dope heads. And I want all of it to be legal for you. All of it for you dope heads. Like I said, as long as you're not infringing on my rights or property, go do whatever. Just shut up about it. Please. Shut up.
Freedom of speech.
More. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a president of the United States showed the world some pretty quick reflexes. We'll give you the details next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was on this day 14 years ago, December 14th, 2008. Then President George W. Bush showed some pretty quick reflexes when he dodged a pair of shoes thrown at him by an Iraqi journalist during a news broadcast in Baghdad. You remember that's supposed to be quite an insult in Baghdad, but Bush just kind of gave it a little once to the left and like that and slipped him, thankfully. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Welcome to the Share Funny podcast, now live on YouTube. This is Ace TJ TV.
Let's go.
The Ace and TJ family presents unfiltered, uncensored, and uninterrupted. Well, almost. Right here. Let's go. This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Yo, yo. Sponsored by The Closet Niche. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not, as President Biden would say, hey, man, this is not hyperbole. This is the truth. First thing I said when I walked in this morning was, hey. Then the next thing was, man, I love these desks.
It makes a huge difference in how everybody approaches. I just think we feel so much more professional with the things that they've done in here.
Yes. And I've decided, because, they prefer to be called the Closet Niche, but I'm going to start calling them the Closet Niche. I'm going to add a little to it, the Closet Niche. No, I'm not. It's the Closet Niche. And this console basically that they've built for all of us, these desks, and they're so strong, and they got drawers and all of the stuff that we actually picked out that we said would work best for us and how we operate. They made the whole thing to our specifications, and it was very easy. You know what we did? We just went up there and said, hey, this is what we want, blah, blah, blah. And she said, okay. Let me know when you want us to put it in, that kind of thing. So if you want to get your life organized with custom closets and pantries and garage stuff, shelving and all that, laundry rooms, then you need to get in touch with the Closet Niche. You think, oh, well, that's just way too expensive. I know I can't afford that. I know they're high. Them prices are high, but they're not. They got the best price guarantee. And 2 to 3 weeks turnaround is what is the norm. Sometimes they can do it within a day. Other places, months and months to get it done. And I hate that. I hate when you're ready to do something, you going to pay for it, got all the money that you want to do it with, it's fine, you budgeted, and then they say, well, we're not going to be able to do that for a long time. It's not that way with the closet niche. This would be a great gift for somebody. Ace, would your wife take offense if you got her the closet niche for her side of the closet that you complain about all the time?
No, in this case, she wouldn't, because she's been asking. She's like, this would be a great Christmas gift. Yeah. I was like, well.
But the closet niche is not going to come over every day and pick the stuff up off the floor and put it in the little hidden shelves and drawers and stuff.
That's what I was about to say, because
that's what you said. That's where I'm just repeating.
That was my response to her was, well, I mean, we can get all the great stuff in the world, but if it just sit everything on the floor, you have to actually put it in the drawers and stuff.
Yeah, that
went over great.
So if you want to check out all the stuff that they have and the cool things they can do, go to acetj.com/closet. acetj.com/closet. Closet niche. Some really good stuff in the news today that just screams share funny. There's a lady in Vegas that was arrested because she sweet talked this guy at one of the bars in the hotel, got up to his room, flirting with him, making out with him and all that, and ended up stealing his watch. And as she started to leave, he noticed that she had taken his watch, so he chases her out. The security comes. She doesn't have the watch on her anywhere. And she's like, I did not steal his watch and whatever. And then they kept questioning her, and he said, I know they did. So finally she admitted it was in her nay-nay.
Oh,
I saw that.
All right.
Gross.
Now, she lives in another state. She was in Vegas to face another trial where she had done the same thing, stolen somebody's like $100,000 timepiece in the same manner. She's accused of that. So she was there to try to beat that case, and while she was waiting, she allegedly did the same thing to another guy, stole his watch.
So she was arrested for the same thing she had already been arrested for.
Right.
The only reason she was in town was to face trial.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You got to take that to the Rolex store and say, like, here's the deal. I need this cleaned up.
I think the Rolex you can do that yourself. You just because like the Submariner can go so many feet down under the sea and it's fine.
Yeah,
but I never know. You don't know what she's toting though. I mean,
right. That's what I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be thoroughly cleaned.
And do you have to have an officer when she admits that she's carrying it in her special watch purse? That you have to have an officer go with her to make sure she's retrieving it and not, because you can't just let her walk off and go and trust that she's going to stay in a bathroom or something.
No, you're right. You'd have to have someone with her.
And she didn't have time to put it in a bag or anything. Probably just up in there.
Yeah, went in a Ziploc. Wow.
It was an expensive watch too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it suck if she went through all that?
It's like a fossil.
And got arrested and realized it was like a knockoff and it was about worth $25 or something.
Yeah. I mean, he wouldn't have been chasing her out of there. He'd probably just been laughing.
Yeah.
She thinks she got something. He pulls out a bag full of them.
Yeah. It was a Casio, you idiot.
But wouldn't that be the first place that if you can't find it on her person anywhere, wouldn't that be the first place you would think of is where she would put something small?
No. Well, I think it's my first place I would have thought like in a bra or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking if I had an extra pocket like that, I could be hiding all kinds of stuff.
No, stop.
I would.
That's so gross.
Like,
You're saying every woman should use their quote unquote extra pocket to hide stuff?
Yeah, especially, if they're in an area where it's their jewelry, but they don't want to get their jewelry snatched or something.
No, don't do that. And also, women don't not listen to him. Don't start putting stuff in there, hiding it.
I didn't tell them to.
Okay, well, you said you would. So
if
someone
I had that
that's
extra
a good
pocket,
idea.
I just think I would put it to use.
Yeah, and then end up with some type of infection. Stop it.
Oh, you didn't take it? Why's your cooter ticking?
Oh my God, there's a Timex reference right now that would be so perfect.
Mm-hmm. I know it.
But then somebody would say, well, you do have a pocket that you don't use. Men have a pocket that they could be using, and you don't do that. It's not like you don't have any hidden pockets.
Yeah, and don't guys use that pocket all the time?
Yeah, prisoners.
Yeah, in prison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, I would hate to see what kind of shape my life would be in if I voluntarily hid something there. I mean,
you're not in a good place,
right? It would have to be a gunpoint, I think, for me to walk around with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love a nice timepiece.
Sure. Yeah, would you still wear it?
You put a pocket watch in there.
Yeah,
would I still wear it? Yeah, it'd clean up easily.
We get it cleaned up. Then you got a story. Let me tell you about. You see this watch? Let me tell you a story about this watch.
I wouldn't tell anybody the story.
Yeah, I guess not, because she was being a hooker, wasn't she? Was she being a hooker?
No, he said that it didn't say she was a hooker. They just met, and she flirted with him and got up to his room, and they were making out and stuff.
Ew, someone said nature's pouch.
She's like, take your watch off. You're going to hurt me.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, because they were, she got him where they were heavily making out and groping on one another, I assume.
And it just
It's
disappeared.
like, you're going to take my eye out.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. But how many women use that as a pocket, though, that we don't even know about, that doesn't make the news? They're sly.
Yeah.
Wily.
Stop it.
Women are wily.
Yeah. It's bad enough when some woman pulls money out of her bra.
Yeah.
But imagine she reaches a couple 20s.
And some cigarettes.
Yeah.
Ew.
Heard that.
You would only be able to have a dress on to do that, though.
Yeah.
You couldn't
stretchy pants.
Or that would be so hard still. Wait a minute, hold on a second. And you're like,
But oh my gosh.
like,
But
what
yeah,
are you doing?
I assume this woman was wearing a dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, because to get anything in or out fast, you wouldn't be able to do that with pants.
Maybe you would.
Because then you gotta like position yourself also.
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy.
I wonder how long it took her. Because you
yeah.
know how a good pickpocket can just slip it out and be like, as they walk past you, they can take some out of your pocket. You don't even know it. I wonder how she, placed it in its hiding position without his noticing.
Well, clearly it's probably faster than the first time she did it. She figured it out.
But you got to practice that, right?
I don't know.
Just like you practice, taking somebody's wallet out of their pocket, you got to practice being able to hide it that fast so nobody notices it.
This was just the second time she got caught.
Yeah.
Who knows how many times she's done that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. The wily women.
Wow.
Always bad news.
A pocket. It's a pocket.
A pocket. I know.
Uh-huh.
Polly Pocket.
We talk about our sponsor Manscaped all the time, how great Manscaped is, and perfect gift with their stocking stuffers and all of that, with the body wash and the shampoo, conditioner. Not to mention the Manscaped 4.0 precision trimmer with the skin safe technology, and the ear whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, all of that stuff. If you want that, go to manscaped.com, use the promo code AceTJ. You will get free shipping and 20% off.
That's a really good Christmas gift.
Yeah. But I saw this story today that flies in the face of all of our smart guys who use the Manscaped. It was a question posed to, says that 62% of men over 30 would consider dyeing their public hair. to make them look younger. So if they started getting gray in their public hair, I don't.
You're saying that means 62% of men over 30 would.
Yeah, they're
have.
Yeah, open to dying.
Would have to have it down there to die.
Yeah, and it would have to be pretty substantial,
lush.
Ew! Don't ever say
because
lush.
are you talking about? Are you going to foil it?
Give it highlights.
Pull it through the cap.
That's
do a full frosting.
You're gonna have frosted tips.
Yeah, there you go. He'd be like, check this out.
Oh my god! And then use a crimper.
Yeah, and it said to feel more youthful.
I don't like that.
40% said they definitely do it or already do, and 21% said maybe.
Stop.
And the top reason they said that is because they said it would boost their confidence. Around 2 in 5 guys said they're self-conscious about turning gray below the belt.
Salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm. And another 22% said the top reason they do it is to look younger. And then they added when naked.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Right.
Is that necessary to put when naked?
Is that going to fool anybody?
That's what I'm saying. The other stuff is going to definitely make it known that you're old as hell, dude.
Yeah, when you're all
when your stuff is hanging to the floor.
When you're
doesn't matter what color.
You got a 22-year-old balls. With your saggy, flabby body.
But that's
Didn't give it
why.
away.
But that's why with Manscaped though, they can still fool you because Manscaped's got that crop activator.
It's dye?
No, it's
a toner.
Oh, it tightens it up.
It's got some toner.
Crop
activator.
What is it called? Is it
Toner, crop.
Toner, whatever.
Crop
Whatever it's called.
activator makes it grow even more.
Manscaped has a product that helps
the
with
hair.
But it's saying that men over 30. I mean, 30-year-olds don't have to worry about that.
Yes.
Gray?
Okay, so you know how some guys go gray early on, like very young?
Yeah.
Does that also mean that they're going gray down there?
Probably. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. I wonder if that's one of those things, though, TJ, where they did a big survey of men over 30, and then they've just pulled this out as a little tidbit, from it.
My friend Madison went gray when he was like 20.
Yeah, well, he's
I don't know, but maybe I should ask him.
An upside-down Santa Claus beard.
Ew, no, he can't be.
Ask him. Send him a text right now.
Like, Madison, let me ask you
Upside
something.
down Santa Claus beard. Ask him. Text him right now.
I got a really important question to ask you.
I'm kidding.
Hey, I know you went gray. You went gray at a young age. Did you go gray everywhere at a young
You're
age?
gray everywhere.
How gray are we talking?
He got Einstein's hair. The good news is that the poll also found 3 in 4 men over 30 manscape regularly.
Well, that's good.
Most said monthly. 8% said multiple times a week. Those some beasts.
Yeah, multiple times a week you got to go in. Well, somebody in this building is not doing it multiple times a week.
Bathroom.
Ew, you guys have some residue stuff over there?
Yeah, it's
residue.
Random hairs, gross.
Yeah, there was one on the toilet seat the other day that it had been eating some sort of nuclear waste something. I mean, it was alive.
What did you say? You came out the back. I was waiting on the bathroom. And he goes, "There's hair on that toilet seat, and it looks like what? It was somebody." It looked like it was bungee jumping.
Oh my god!
And I was like, I know, I saw it. It was like gross. So long. It was so gross.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So, Clancy and Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on acetjtv. Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Uh-oh. That was Rob saying okay to me as we came back on. Did you hear that? Rob goes, okay.
What's going on, Alexis? Why the hood all of a sudden?
Yeah, what's
Why
that
you got
about?
the hood up?
Because y'all annoy me.
Huh?
I'm over it.
And the hood blocks out the annoyance?
Yep, it helps.
Yeah. Well, anything that helps. You're so annoying.
You're annoying.
So annoying.
Shut up.
I get yelled at every day here.
What? If you come in here for for about 3 seconds, you're going to try to act like you're a victim in here, I'm going to lose my mind. You say the meanest stuff to everybody in here, and then you act like they're so mean to
That's
me.
my love language, though. That's how I show my love to y'all.
Oh, well, at least it's not because she's Hispanic. You know, usually that's her thing. Well, it's because I'm Hispanic.
That's normally, you're right.
It's my culture.
Latinas do that.
Yeah, we're passionate.
We run hot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I run hot.
I don't make fun of people I like. I mean, I don't like.
Oh, I was like, yes, you certainly do.
I know, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
Yeah, people that I don't like, I don't even talk to them.
Yeah. I'm
gonna put my hood up too. You ready?
So, Riggins, are you going to do any Christmas decorations?
I would like to. I need to go. You know what I want to do? I got the tree up, but I do want to get, now that I have a fireplace, it feels right that I should get a couple of stockings, or at least one stocking.
Oh, one for your dog, too.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll get 2 stockings, and but that means like I got to go to, I don't know, where you get stock, like maybe Target or something.
Yeah, anywhere.
Yeah, I thought that'll be nice. I'll get a couple of stockings, because when I have the fire going, which doesn't happen often because it's so hot.
Yeah, I
it'll
don't know
be
how you
nice.
stand that.
It's so hot. I thought my my fireplace was malfunctioning. It's so hot.
And it gets
So-
way hotter upstairs when it's on.
Yeah, all the heat rises. But it was 59 in my house when I woke up this morning.
Oh, that's cold.
Oh,
It's
I love
really
that.
cold.
But then if you can just flip that, if you just flip the fireplace on for like 5 minutes, then it's great. Shut it off and you're done.
Yeah. So I'll probably get a couple stockings, but now the clock is ticking. Now it's like 10 days before Christmas. It's like, is it even worth it? But that was the whole idea. I was like, I can't wait for Christmas because I'm going to put up some Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
But I just don't have them. I never have.
And
So
they're
maybe
expensive.
Are they expensive?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to dollar store today. That's where I get the rest of my decorations.
Maybe I'll go to the dollar store and get a couple stockings or something.
And we may have some extra.
Do you?
Yeah, that Jody didn't put out. You know, see, and that's the thing with a lot of people. I think we were talking about this yesterday. Just because you have decorations doesn't mean all of them have to go out.
Right.
You know, be displayed. Because if you've collected Christmas decorations over, you've been married for 28 years and you've gotten Christmas decorations over the years, it gets to be a pretty big amount. Yeah. And so you can pick and choose what you put out and not. So
that was the best part of your cooking video last week. Fend for yourselves. At one point, he's waiting on something to cook, and he starts looking around at his kitchen, looking at all the Christmas decorations Jody has put up, and he just starts reviewing some of the things. It was I was laughing out loud watching it because there's a sign behind the oven that says calories don't count.
Christmas calories don't.
Christmas calories don't count. Then we got Santa holding French bread. Look at his butt. There's a little Santa hat toothpick holder, and
because all the other guys that cook on social medias,
great.
They've got these elaborate outdoor kitchens that just scream manly, you know. In mine, there's an apron hanging on the wall as decor with a gumbo pot on it that says Rudolph. R-O-U-X.
That's pretty good, though. I like that.
The gumbo pot has a red nose on it.
It's as cute as it can be.
So
but he just looks around with such distaste for all this stuff that's in his kitchen, and it is funny.
Even the toothpick holder is a Santa hat.
The soap holder has a little elf that's stuck upside down in the snow. I mean, it's just
so cute.
It's a lot of attention to detail, and it's very cute, but it was funny. Man.
Somehow we got, our kids are older now, so obviously they're grown. So the elf on a shelf thing hasn't visited us in years and years. Well, all of a sudden one showed up that had an LSU outfit on.
Yep.
Yeah. So he hasn't been getting into anything until this morning.
Really?
Yeah. So Jody and my daughter Lainey got up this morning to that old elf had been in the candy jar, and there was candy all over the kitchen. Really? And then he had actually positioned himself inside the big candy container and just piled it on top of himself, and then there was candy everywhere in the kitchen. So I guess they'll do that kind of thing even when the kids aren't little.
Oh,
I love that.
I bet Jody loved it too.
I'm sure.
I bet she was thrilled.
I'm sure she did.
I remember one time when I told you it was great whenever the elf sometimes would make big messes when the kids were little, and then other times when I was the first one to find it, it just seemed like there were huge messes. Like that one time, that old elf had taken sugar and spread it all over the kitchen counter, and then you could just see his footprints in it, where he'd just been walking through it pretending like it was snow.
Yeah.
And I didn't have time to clean it up before I went to work. So,
wow.
Yeah, Jody had to deal with it.
He's a menace.
Well, what do you do? That's not your fault. You didn't do it. The elf did it.
Yeah, the elf.
That elf is adorable and clever and creative, but man, what a pain.
Magic.
Yeah.
I love magic elves.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Y'all have eaten almost all of Mr. Todd's Christmas cookies.
Why Mr. Todd's cookies?
Well, I thought he said that they were his. He said, "Are y'all eating my cookies?"
Tammy from Atlantic Bay
Yeah,
gave
she
them
brought
to
them for us.
Mr. Todd's.
Well, didn't he say earlier, "Are y'all eating my cookies?"
You better not be saying that because
I thought he did.
They're not his.
Where they at? I'm gonna have some now.
They're very good.
They were very good. I didn't think they were going to be as good because they're crunchy, and I don't like a crunchy cookie. I like a soft cookie.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, they're amazing.
Yeah, Atlantic Bay Mortgage, one of our big sponsors, they gave good Christmas.
Yeah, they did.
Solid.
I enjoyed
Yeah, I
my
drank
other
that.
one last night.
I drank that bottle of wine on the way home that day, and I don't live but 15 minutes from here.
Let's get started on this wine.
We got a bottle of Josh's Pinot Noir. We're gonna hit it with some of my Zippy Zap sauce. Links on the bio page. About 2 tablespoons of Wash Your Sister sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that guy is an internet cooking demonstration guy, and his kitchen doesn't look like came out of Southern Living magazine.
No, it doesn't. But he probably doesn't have to share that outdoor kitchen with a woman. That's the thing. Your kitchen lacks a man's touch.
It does.
I like the way you phrase it. You're nice, a man's touch.
I mean, even the soap in the soap dispenser was like winter candy apple. And the lotion next to it was like, holiday magic or something. I'm like, this guy's got a lotion in his hands up with something called holiday magic.
I love it.
It's crazy.
Could you make out any of the ornaments on the Christmas kitchen Christmas tree?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just as quote unquote adorable.
Is it?
Oh.
Is it a kitchen theme?
All little cute ornaments about kitchens and Santa and chef hats and yeah.
She does a good job decorating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's not
like every holiday kind of. Don't y'all do that?
Yeah, but I mean it's not overdone because I can't. All that becomes clutter to me if it's too much. But I think the thing is that the particular things of detail that she finds that are Christmas themed or whatever makes it, like a toothpick dispenser or toothpick holder, or or the soaps and the soap dish and all that stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They're cute.
Yeah.
Cute, super cute.
Yeah, but she's always been into that kind of stuff. Yeah, that toxic femininity is what I call it. That's what we need to be putting a stop to, is all this toxic femininity.
Yeah, you could take a couple lessons from Jody.
No, I can't. I want to. I want to be that type of person when I have a house.
Well, right now you look like Eminem's character in 8 Mile. So you got a couple more lessons to go.
Part of Share Funny? Subscribe. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thayes Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thayes has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thayes. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thayes is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thayes Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv. Facebook group to join. Search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
Oh, but don't get me wrong, Riggins. I love a creamy, spirited beverage. I do.
I saw something on Instagram yesterday. They're called buzz balls. Do y'all know about that?
Yes, I love a buzz ball. It's like ornaments.
They look like little ornaments, but like, you know, it's got like eggnog and it's got liquor in it.
I've seen those. I've seen those.
They're adorable, but I don't drink any of that stuff.
When I went to Denver the last time at this restaurant, they have them as ornaments, and they're different types of margaritas inside of the little balls, and they're on a tree, so they bring out the entire tree to your table with the ornaments and margaritas inside.
Cute.
What it tastes like?
Delicious.
Are they good?
They're very good.
Yeah.
They look good.
You know what I saw the other day? It was I saw a couple of people trying it because it was going around the internets. Taking a glass of orange juice and putting Nestle's strawberry syrup in it, and saying it tastes like a Skittle.
Orange juice with Nestle's strawberry syrup.
And everybody that did it said that it did. It tastes like Skittles.
Okay.
Skittles.
Yeah, but it wasn't spirited. It was just the orange juice and the strawberry.
Well, I was just thinking
syrup.
chocolate martini with some of that syrup might be delicious.
Making it a strawberry martini?
Like a strawberry chocolate martini. Ooh.
Oh, you'd want the chocolate too?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it looked disgusting. And then there's this other guy that I follow who tries out all these different drinks in his kitchen. His name's Tim the Tank, something or another. I've shown y'all him. He's right up in the camera. He's a blonde guy. He looks Canadian or something, but I don't think he is, mate. You said he didn't sound Canadian. Okay, guys, everybody's been telling me to try this. And then he'll mix it up. So yesterday I saw one where he took Sunny D, and one of the little bottles of Sunny D. He drank a little bit out of it to make room, and then he took a mini bottle of Jaeger and poured it in there. And he said, "I'm skeptical about this. I hate Jaeger. I've hated it since I was 21, and I threw up, doing Jaeger shots and all that." And he said somebody told him that it was really good, and so he did it, and it wasn't a good outcome. He said it was awful. But how could you ever think that it was going to be anything but awful?
Yeah.
Nobody, and that's what was weird. I was talking about that the other night. Jägermeister has built such a huge, successful product, a top-selling product on something that people actually hate.
People know it doesn't taste good.
Nobody likes the taste of Jaeger. Nobody.
I don't think I've ever even had it.
Yeah, you don't
Look
pour
how
Jaeger over the
successful
rocks
it
and
is.
sit around the house and sip it while you're
No.
talking to people, do you?
People don't like it. I've never met anybody that says, "Oh, I love the taste of Jaeger."
Yeah,
Never.
The biggest Jaeger drink is designed to drink it quickly, a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah.
To mask the taste of actually having to drink the Jaeger.
But you talk about a marketing feat that they've done with that company.
Tastes
It's
like ass, yeah.
huge, and people don't like it. How do you get people to buy a product that they don't like? That is amazing to me. Love that.
We're gonna get shit for it.
And it has been around forever. Forever.
Forever.
No one has ever loved it.
Forever.
Well, people love it, but they love it because it gets them messed up.
But I mean, so many other things behind the bar that would taste 1,000 times better would get them messed up the same way. But it's just that attitude and that whole culture of let's do some Jaeger shots.
What do you get them messed
Shot
up
of
that
Jaeger?
fast, though?
So, Ace, here's a year-end list.
Okay.
That I know you always love any year-end list that we get. This is the one that they release every year of the most popular searches on the porn hub.
Oh, okay. From the general public.
Well, who else would they be from?
And they're not mine.
No.
Okay.
But that's what I was going to say. Maybe they match yours. Maybe yours are in here. So the top porn stars that people have searched on this site over the year. is number 5, Angela White.
Don't know.
Violet Myers.
Don't know.
Riley Reed.
Oh, her.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Lana Rhodes or Lana Rhodes.
Yeah.
Not familiar.
And number 1 is a young lady named Abella Danger. Now, I think I recognize her name because I think it was her that made the regular news a long time ago because she was dating an MMA fighter and he beat her up. I think.
No.
If my pornographic memory serves correctly. But that wasn't her, Rob?
No, hold on. I forgot her name, but.
Okay. But I thought it was her. But I was going to say, that's a.
It was Christy Mack.
Christy Mack, that's right. Yeah, the heir to the semi truck fortune.
Right.
Okay. Well, I had them mixed up.
Those were just the top searches in general?
The top performers that were searched.
Okay.
Yeah, and the top categories. Number 5 was the MILF. That's dropped down the last several years. That's been the number 1.
Yeah.
Number 4, transgender. Number 3, I don't even know if this is too much of a coincidence. I think that number 3 would be threesome.
That's funny.
As the number 3 search. Number 2, lesbian, and the number 1 is ebony. Now, they have also provided a map of U.S. America to show what the most searched term or category or whatever in each state was.
Okay, now let's get into that.
Our home state of North Carolina, the most searched in the adult category was big black ass. I swear, that's what it says. Our home state of Louisiana, Ace, was just black.
Okay.
Arkansas, black. Mississippi, black. Alabama, BBW. They like them big.
Interesting.
That's big in Alabama.
In the state of Alabama, that's the number 1 search?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big, beautiful women.
Florida is BBC, and that's not the British Broadcast Company.
It is not.
Is it really in Florida?
Yeah. All right. Who else do we want to check of our listeners?
What? Oh.
So let's see.
I was gonna say, see what those cornballs in Utah are looking up.
Or Wyoming.
Big black ass.
And then
black ass.
I don't know which one of the northeastern states this is, but it's hairy.
Hairy?
Mm-hmm. Hairy. Then the word is crossed out. Wow. New York is Dominican. Their top search. State of New York. Maine is anime.
Yeah, that makes
Weirdos.
sense. Weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
Checks
Not
out.
even looking for humans.
Cartoon porn.
That's weird.
Let's see.
I'm just kidding.
So,
Rob, you ever watch anime porn?
I mean, I have, but I didn't like it.
That was
So it
not
doesn't
convincing,
count.
Rob.
It doesn't count.
I mean, I have, but I hated it. I hated it really bad.
It wasn't good.
let's see.
That was not convincing.
Virginia was smoking.
Smoking?
Yeah.
Like
When people are smoking cigarettes while they're, I guess.
what?
What is that?
And what's right above Tennessee? Kentucky?
Yeah.
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 Stepmom
Okay.
was Kentucky. Illinois, Riggins, your
Yeah.
parents' home state? Furry.
Furry?
No way.
Yeah.
Assuming that's like hairy.
Is that one of those things where everything was just
Oh,
spread?
no, furry is like the
Yeah, the
costume.
costumes
I'm thinking
and stuff.
another hairy.
Would that just be because there's so many other things that everybody's they like? There are 1,000 options. So the majority of people, that 99% of the people are looking at so many different things that the ones that do drive that number up to make it the most searched. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Just seems
It's
weird.
probably a small percentage.
Yeah, it's a very small percentage of people that's all they ever look for because they're weird.
What is Alaska's #1 search was breast expansion.
What does that mean?
Is that
Do they stretch them out to the sides?
I want to see it.
breast expansion?
I got to see that.
And they put them in some sort of device.
Oh,
Hang on, Google it. Let's see.
probably. Like a clamp, and they pull them or something.
Driggins, I'm going to turn my mic off here because I don't know what this means. I'm going to ask you if you've ever heard of this.
Yeah. I know
Is
what
it
that
I
is.
or E?
E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what that is.
I know what that
She's
is.
talked about that.
Oh, she has?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big fan over here.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, so Arizona is shower.
Okay.
People crazy.
It's not something I go search out. If it like happens to take place in a shower, I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
Stephanie wants to know, what is Massachusetts' top search? She's watching on YouTube.
Let's see. Oh, college.
There you go, Stephanie. College.
Rhode Island is group. Vermont is casting. What's
Like a
that?
casting couch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. New Hampshire, and I think this goes along with my theory that I've held for a long time, that you don't fantasize about what you already have. New Hampshire's #1 search is Ebony BBW.
Oh.
There you go.
All right.
Connecticut is group. New Jersey is femdom.
Yeah, it's femme dominatrix.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Maryland is ASMR.
When they whisper, "Hi," what did you say?
So weird.
Come here.
Alexis, please stop.
But this grouping.
What did you just stop? Alexa, stop. Stop.
We're gonna do it.
She literally said, Rob, just in case anybody's trying to figure out what she said, we're going to do it hard.
Yeah, you definitely are killing this. You're doing great.
Hey, they don't have the names of the states on the map here, but what state is right above Oklahoma? Is that
Kansas?
Kansas. Okay, they're hentai.
No.
Hentai? No way.
What is that?
It's like anime type.
anime.
Oh.
Yeah. Japanese animation, right?
At least have some real people.
Hentai.
I mean, Kansas, they're like, well, how weird can I have them get?
Yeah. Idaho is that way too. Same thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're weirdos.
Weird.
What is the state that borders the southeastern part of Idaho? What's right next to that?
Colorado?
Or South Dakota or something. North Dakota.
Utah?
Utah was Mormon.
They were looking at Mormons?
Mormons doing it?
Mm-hmm. But whatever that is, if it's it's big booty is what that one is.
Big booty.
But I just love this grouping right here. Like if you're taking target practice and you got a good grouping of states, that the three that always get grouped together: Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Black.
TJ, you said the state that was what? Southeast of what? Idaho?
Idaho, yeah.
That's Wyoming.
Okay, well, Wyoming is big booty.
Because there ain't no big asses in Wyoming.
guess
They're all
not.
skinny ass.
Yeah.
And then
TJ would love it there then.
Yeah, I hate curves.
He hates big butts and he cannot lie.
Oh, and Nevada is cartoon. It doesn't even have to be anime. Just like, if it could be
Family
like
Guy.
Bugs Bunny and them or something.
Oh God.
I just said just cartoon.
I love it when Bugs Bunny does what he does.
With Lola Bunny.
And this is
Whatever you're doing, Rob, don't.
You don't like this?
No, I don't like it. I didn't know where that Bugs Bunny line was going. I didn't know.
This is just now notice this. This is weird because this used to be one of the top things of the adult world, but California is the only state that the #1 searched category is Asian.
Yeah.
And none of them I don't know if it would fall into this category or not, but none of them says moms. There's a stepmom. That's the closest.
That might be going out of style.
Really?
MILF and Mom had a huge couple years. They did, and it was very popular. Every video was about like MILFs and stuff, but yeah, you just don't see as much of it anymore.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're dying out, like literally.
Maybe.
They've just drifted away, crossed over.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thayes Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thayes has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thayes. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thayes is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thayes Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv. This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. Let's go!
All right, mystery solved. Why the pornography category of MILF has died off. Not as popular as, I mean, it took a huge dive because that was always, whenever they would do these year-end lists, it was number one every time. But we've figured out that it's because so many of these performers are leaving the regular industry and doing their own thing on OnlyFans and stuff, and they're making way more money doing OnlyFans. And the quote unquote MILF performers are too old to understand how to work the technology. So that's why.
That's it.
They've had to, they've had to go to working at the grocery store or something.
Big old hoots in the deli.
You won't believe who who checked out my groceries today.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn.
TJ, I'm just watching our live stream here. I realize you're wearing a sweatshirt with like a Christian college as you read out like almost like porn topics.
It didn't even occur to me, did I? Yeah.
Shame.
That's funny.
Shame.
Yeah.
Several people messaged and asked South Carolina. Did we miss? I thought you read it, but did we miss South Carolina on the list?
Let's see.
What are they into?
We had a couple of South Carolina messages wanting to know what was the tops.
Ew,
Gilfs.
no
We're
way.
into
Are you
Gilfs.
serious right now?
Yeah.
Palmetto State, baby.
Oh, they just
Well,
like
you
grannies.
know, Granny can be young. Granny can be 40.
Yeah, but that includes nanas as well
Oh, don't do nanas.
and meemaws
Not me, Mom.
and yeah.
Don't say meemaws. That's what
Yeah,
I used to
don't
call
say
my grandma.
meemaws.
Yeah, well, mine was Nana.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, both of my grandmothers, one was Granny, one was Nana, so you're both covered in the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean so South Carolina is not in danger of losing, what they like.
Yeah.
Because they'll keep going to the studios and all that, and let somebody else do all of the video and stuff.
You imagine your grandma
No.
is doing porn.
God.
I don't approve of some of the stuff she does already.
And it would be different if
I was
grandma.
talking about you specifically.
It would be different.
Just kind of saying
That was
out
a
loud,
generic kind of reference he was making.
It hit real close to home for her.
It does.
She was very offended by that. Like, yeah, I've already got a problem with that.
Yeah, for real.
It would be different though if your grandmother had always been in the industry. But if she just decided one day, you know what, I'm tired of hanging out with these women playing mahjong.
Would you find it
I'm
difficult?
gonna get in the porn industry. That would be hard.
Would you find it difficult to spend time at your grandmother's house after that?
Yeah.
Would you
Well, she
have a
better
hard
be
time just
making-
going to hang out with her and you go see? I need to go by and see my grandmother, have lunch with her today.
I mean, if she's making a lot of money, then I'm cool with it. I'll be like, all right,
See,
let's go for a
I
shopping
wouldn't be-
spree or dinner.
I wouldn't be able to because I hate old whores.
Oh my God.
Even my own flesh and blood.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated, a JT Media live production 2022.